Yo, what's good, y'all? Yo, welcome to another episode of Real Talk, where as always, if shit's real, we talk about it. Yo, I'm your host for tonight, Pat Scorpio, the England representative. And as always, I got my man with me. I'm gonna let him introduce himself.
Hey, yo, man. We banning nachos out the bodega right now, son. Like for the whole week, we ain't selling no more nachos at the bodega. First of all,
shit, we not selling them quesadillas either, nigga.
nah, we selling them quesadillas, nigga.
We not selling none of that shit.
Nah, we selling them quesadillas, nigga. Taco Thursday. But man, you know what it is, man. Jesus Shuttleworth to God, man, aka Go Artist, aka LB Lauderdale Boss. What it is, ringgangradio.com in the building, El Capitan, salute. Let's get it. World is out.
Yes,
Out
sir.
now, nigga.
Hell yeah. Ring gang in the house forever and always. And as always, I got my other man with me. I'm gonna let him introduce himself.
What to do? It's your boy Bodega Pilot. Now we're here, Ring Gang Radio. Live. Thirsty Thursdays. Get your sip on. Let's get it. Ring Gang Radio.
Yes, sir. Bodega Pilot. He stayed with the on off the cuff remixes, bro. Like, dude, that's good shit, yo.
We invent the remix, nigga.
Remix. You know what I'm saying? And last but certainly not least, I got my other man with me. I'm gonna let him introduce himself.
Yo, what's good, nigga? You already know who the fuck it is. It's your boy Rome Top 5 in this bitch. Chicago's own, nigga, aka Gordon Ramsay, aka Make My Food Right, nigga.
Nigga, like, bro, get the fuck out of here.
AKA light, aka not so heavy on the spice, nigga.
Nigga, that shit was not spicy. Oh my god! Like,
okay,
it was flavorful.
But this might be the first thing we might have to rant about, because a black man complaining about spice is a red flag. You know,
this is a nigga who brags about getting extra mild wings. I didn't know there was such a thing.
You never been
an extra mild wings, really?
Yes, like what the fuck is extra mild?
Listen, first of all, that's not a thing. Second of all, you never been to Chicago and had the mild sauce, so you don't know what the fuck I mean when I say mild, nigga. Unless you've been to Chicago and had JJ Fish with some mild sauce, you don't know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Nigga, I've had spicy food that made my gums bleed, and I have healthy gums, so
yeah,
I know.
What is the purpose of that? If you just want to burn your shit, nigga, just drink.
Nah, nigga, it's flavor, nigga.
You know what it is, Pat? You know how PJ's tolerance for liquor, like alcohol, is like super low.
Yeah,
that's Rome's tolerance for spice.
Oh, he's one of those niggas.
One of those niggas, like a little bit of hot sauce, and this nigga be like, like, bro, like, I'll be honest though. There's been a couple of times I made some spicy shit though, like. Nigga. Even Rodney.
First of all, when we did the grill off, when we did the grill off, Memphis chicken was unedible. That's how hot it was. This nigga,
it wasn't hot like that, bro. It was dirt honey, nigga.
This nigga literally took a Scotch bonnet and put it underneath the skin of the chicken and let it cook, nigga.
Nigga, that sounds excellent. The fuck? The fuck
nigga,
are you talking about? Why are you complaining? Nigga, that's flavor.
Nigga, that's not
you
flavor.
Talking about?
You can't.
Dude, Scotch bonnet flavor is like, it's magnifico.
Can't shit if the shit is spicy. I'm sorry.
Nigga, dude, no, your tolerance for spice is just super low. Like, it's PJ levels with alcohol low. Like, bro,
nigga,
like,
fuck his alcohol level, nigga. I'm talking about.
Nah, it's the same. Like, though, like a Smirnoff Ice to get this nigga tipsy. Like,
listen, I remember as a child, right? What's them orange peppers, yo?
Bell peppers?
No, cayenne, right? Or is it?
They're more like reddish orange, like red.
What's the little small, like yellowish orange peppers that are hot as fuck? Come on,
Scotch bonnet?
No, not Scotch bonnet, you Jamaican nigga. I'm talking about some fucking regular pepper, nigga.
There's habanero?
I think it might be habanero or cayenne. Whatever one is just small and orange, right? A nigga dared me to eat it, right? I ate the whole thing, season all, bomb. And I was throwing up for hours, nigga.
Yeah, nigga, who told you to do that stupid shit?
Yeah, why would you do that stupid shit?
Like, nigga, it's a pepper, nigga. It's just a fucking vegetable. Nobody's like,
well,
oh,
yeah,
this shit
you
Yeah,
know
but
tastes
your
what?
good.
tolerance is like super low. Like that would like kill someone like you, bro.
Nigga, I was drinking milk all day. That shit was burning my lips. It felt like my lips was like peeling, nigga. Nobody wants to eat that shit. You think I'm
Yeah,
gonna
Nah,
pick
you
that
just
shit
had
or
a bad
something?
experience because a nigga pranked you or some shit.
yeah.
Nigga, I
Like
got
it's
it
not,
was
That's
it's not
just
like
like
there.
good flavor.
It was
it's
there,
not
nigga.
like them white boys that be on let me tell you, mom, milk, mom, milk.
Yeah,
Nah,
yeah, a
listen, I
dare.
didn't know
Like
how
who the
to,
fuck like
cause that's before I knew milk got rid of hot shit. Cause I was just drinking water after I drank it, after I ate it. Cause I'm like, yo, this shit's too hot. I'm drinking water.
real nigga would have
It's
drank Kool-Aid.
it's getting hotter. It's getting hotter. I thought I was about to die. Nobody can do that shit,
Nah,
yo.
nigga,
I'm not trying
that's
to
just
eat
life,
them.
bro. I mean,
Y'all
Nah, nigga,
niggas,
you just your
y'all
tolerance
niggas
is
eat
like
them. No, y'all niggas eat them
a
black
negative
chips and
two.
shit. Nigga, I eat flaming hots. I can eat flaming hots.
You barely could probably eat them. They got extra flaming hot now. You
Yeah, that's
fucking
some
eat
dumb
that?
shit. No, nigga. Why would the fuck would I get that? Who the fuck needs like, oh, this shit wasn't spicy enough. I need more. Like, come on, dog.
yeah, nigga, bro. Like, you a grown man, bro. You can't be saying, it's
Now,
too
he
hot.
complains about spice every time, and I don't even
Nigga,
the shit I make don't even be spicy, bro. Like
nigga,
it'll have a little
it has to
flang,
be the
like
right
little.
spice. It gotta be the right spice. It gotta be the right pepper, nigga. I don't like fucking Scotch bonnet in all my fucking food. I'm sorry.
I like the flavor. The flavor blends well
No, Scotch
with other
bonnet is too
components.
hot of a pepper to be cooking with all the time. And to be
Yeah,
using
No,
a
it's
whole
not. It's flavor.
yeah. You're
Because
supposed
every
to,
Scotch bonnet ain't crazy hot.
uh,
Sometimes the flavor is more potent than the seeds, like than the spice. That's
nigga.
why I like it. Like no other pepper has like a flavor in itself besides the spice. Like,
Louisiana hot sauce has a flavor to it, nigga.
but it's not hot. It ain't got the spice.
It got a tang to it.
I mean, I fuck with Louisiana hot sauce, but it's like it ain't like pepper sauce or
And
nothing
I
where
fuck
it's
with
like
buffalo. I fuck with buffalo wings. I'm just not gonna go to no place and be like, oh, what's the
buffaloes ain't
can I get
spicy.
the
Like,
can I get the Nashville hot ghost pepper wings? Like, who the fuck want to eat that shit,
nah,
nigga?
I don't be getting no ghost pepper, but Nashville hot is dope. Like,
Come on,
Yeah,
dog.
bro. You need to
Enjoy
expand.
your
yeah, you
food.
just got to like a baby
En-
mouth or some shit, nigga.
Enjoy your food, nigga.
Yeah, nigga,
Enjoy your food.
you got a baby palate, bro. You need to you need.
Yeah.
Yeah, nigga, you
I
got a
be
middle
cooking
school
with too
palate.
many flavors, nigga. I got like a shoebox of damn seasonings and shit, nigga. Like nigga seen it in the
Nigga,
live. Like
all them flavors and and you didn't even use none in the premix, nigga. That shit would have
that,
hit.
I ain't make no fucking premix, bro. Like ain't nobody getting Sazone's
Explain.
damn
Listen,
shredded beef like nowhere. Like
all
nigga,
this pepper talk. Explain how you lost, nigga, in your own kitchen. Tell them.
first of all, you said like I'm going against a woman. I'm supposed to lose. So remember you said
Yo,
that.
hold on. Before we continue, yo, Pat, is this not a form of dirty macking? If I tell this nigga, it's not dirty macking, but it's just like
Like
some
what the
whole, it's just like some whole shit to do. If I tell you a joke and we laugh about it, and let's say I'm talking about a person, but I'm not really trying to be like serious, and then the person come around, and then you be like, "Oh, hey, remember that joke you said earlier where you call this nigga a bitch and you said this and
I didn't say that. It wasn't nothing
that."
like that, nigga.
Ain't that some whole ass shit to do? You can't
Nah,
do that.
nah. You literally said she got the advantage because she a woman, nigga. Like you
Okay,
gotta.
nigga, but let me say that joke. Don't say my
Nah,
joke
nigga.
for me and let niggas react to
Not because
you
you should have
saying
never
it.
said it.
Cause
That's why, bro.
no,
Like,
it's a real shit to say. I would have said it again. What
nah,
makes you
nigga,
finna
do
beat
it,
you
do
to
it,
be
do
a
it.
girl? What the fuck? But let
Nah,
me
that's
say
some
it, nigga.
sexist ass shit, nigga. Like,
Let me say
y'all
it,
don't think
nigga.
like that. Y'all niggas be thinking like that shit.
Nah,
Like,
that's some throw under the bus type of shit to do, nigga. You don't do
no,
that.
it's not like that. Not that. Well, okay,
Cause you
I.
did that with what's his name too? Cause I ain't even remember what's the name ZJ. You was like, cause I ain't even remember the joke. I
Oh,
ain't
no,
see this. I
man,
ain't see
this
this.
nigga,
Listen,
he
I ain't
good,
see this
dog.
nigga.
Like,
Look, listen, check this out.
that's how we fuck with these
Hold on,
niggas, dog. Like,
just listen. I ain't see this nigga in months, right? I don't even remember like talking about this nigga, right? He pop up at the crib one day. I'm like, yo, what's up? He like, yo, remember this the dude you said was a midget? I'm like,
no,
nigga,
I said mini me, nigga.
and I'm like,
He don't
yo,
even see. He don't even remember the shit he say, nigga. Like,
but still, I'm like, yo, why the fuck would you introduce me like that?
nah,
Like,
like,
I ain't see this nigga in months, and you be like, yo, remember when you called this nigga a midget? Like,
I didn't say midget, nigga. I didn't say midget.
nah, you can't do shit like that.
Nah.
But go ahead, continue. You lost. Go
My
ahead. Continue.
bad, son. My bad.
No, it's a rant, bro. Like, that's it. So yeah, as you know, as you can tell that we
But hold
rant.
on, Pat.
Like,
Answer that. Answer that. Is that like a form of dirty macking or some type of whole shit?
That's not even dirty Mac. Like
it's not
Macking,
dirty
like no
macking.
one's.
No, that ain't dirty macking. I mean,
I can't. Cause look, like I follow like real nigga commandments. Like I don't say nothing I can't repeat. Like I know it's a joke. I get it though, but like my bad. Cause I look at these niggas like they're like little niggas to you, where you can say that shit. Like you will beat their ass. Like if they know that. So it's like I don't look at it as like.
But how I look at it is everybody in the world is different, so you can only say certain jokes to certain people. So
that's true too. That's true too.
And my filter is so wild, I know that I can only say certain jokes to certain people because other people would be like, "Yo, what the fuck is this nigga talking about?"
No, I feel you on that. I feel you on that.
That's why, and she be on that righteous shit. So I was like, I don't know if that's a joke. I should.
Nah. We like she know like nigga like.
But she was cool with it. But
Nah, because we know how you be, nigga. They heard y'all like they heard you on they heard y'all on the podcast before.
Pat, you feel where I'm coming from though, right?
Yeah, I see for both sides, but no, that's not really dirty macking though. That's just Yeah,
but is the statement true or not though? Like that's the thing. Like
it is.
Should a woman automatically have an advantage in cooking?
Yeah,
like inherit. So that is true.
I wouldn't expect to beat my mom in nothing but a grill off. Like anything in the kitchen, if we making smoothies, fucking icicles, whatever the fuck, anything in the kitchen.
Even if there's a 20-year difference, nigga, like experience.
There's nothing I could do.
I mean, I'm a decent cook, but my mom will cook me under the table.
But okay, so you saying all right. So somebody 20 years younger than you, the opposite sex, they're automatically supposed to be able to cook better than you.
No, you should have whooped her based on the generation.
I did. Nigga, you voted for me. Like, I can't help what everybody else voted for. I feel like it's a little biased. Because the thing is, it's like...
You know why he say it's biased? He say it's biased because it was two female judges.
No.
And a male judge. And both the females judged for the nacho plate due to the nachos being a lighter dish. And
it's better, like a light. It's
and better served.
Better served. What does better served even mean?
Because your thing was just like a heavy fucking gordita crunch, just like some big ass shit, just like here.
But it's all about the taste, bro. Mm-hmm. Like it ain't about like heavy dish or whatever, like lighter, whatever you prefer. It's like whatever tastes better.
Nigga, I explained myself. I voted, nigga. If you
that's what I'm saying. Like, I ain't getting at you, nigga. Like,
watch the video, nigga. You'll see
the video. Like, that's no at all, really.
You'll see where you went wrong. It was about 15 minutes in when you brought out that pre-mixed bowl of meat.
Nigga, I literally do. I literally can save time. Nah, for real. Like, and see, this is the thing. Like, see, you be having some sabotage commentary, nigga. Like, you be swaying everybody, dog. This nigga by the end of it, everybody was like, "Damn, this dude got like for like some Chipotle shit." Dude, honestly, that's the biggest compliment you could give because y'all telling me this shit. I'm making restaurant quality shit in the kitchen, nigga.
Yo, honestly, I wish I joined this live, but you guys had at a time where typically I'm not really too available, so I was like, I wish.
Yeah, man, like, cause we trying newer shit, like, but dude, like, I literally came like from physical therapy, went to Walmart, get some more shit, came home, cleaned up the kitchen some, and took the meat out, the steak paws, and just cut that up, like, washed it, whatever, cut it up. Literally put some of the season and the cilantro and the scallions. That shit only sat in the damn refrigerator for like maybe 30 minutes, 20 minutes tops. And they make it seem like I literally purchased that already done like that. Like, nah, but my shit was fire though. Like my shit was fire. Like I just feel like it's maybe we should have done if we would have both did the same thing. It'd probably hit different. But it was good though. It was good. It was a good matchup.
That's what it is, man. But yeah, ring game. So yeah, like as LB said before, man, if you see someone start biting shit, just remember that we the originators. Like, there are a lot of shark niggas out there that be biting, not content or or just things that you do.
So hold on. First of all, you would think a boxing channel would know about marinade.
Yeah,
this nigga kept saying premix. I know I fucking failed you as far as introducing boxing to you. Because all the fucking fights you done seen marinated during the course of ring gang history. And this nigga say premix. He ain't say marinade. Nigga said, who says premix? Like, I've never even heard meat even like packaged that way. Like, you go some premix. Y'all got premix steak here. Like, what the like, yo, like, get the fuck out of here. This nigga just okay, you know what? You actually proved your point. Like, you're absolutely right with the damn filter. You just be saying some shit, and it's like my dumb ass can't be repeating that shit.
Yeah, you
be saying some dumb ass. This nigga called it premix. Like, who the fuck calls it that? Like,
remember, I do music.
And he had niggas repeating this shit.
I got a way with words, nigga. I do music too.
This nigga literally had the whole kitchen repeating premix, and motherfuckers had spin-offs about it.
Yeah, niggas, we should get a t-shirt that say premix on it.
Nigga, nah. My shit with John Blaze, it was dude. I had crushed up Doritos in the damn quesadilla.
Not enough.
All right, my bad. I fix food for like maybe like a 5'10" and under, maybe 6 feet. I know we got giants here. But yeah, okay, I could have added more Doritos.
If you would have put more Doritos, that crunch would have been like, okay, fuck them nachos. This got enough crunch, but we don't need them nachos.
I mean, but you scored mine a 9 and hers a 7, so you pretty much said fuck them nachos anyway.
Cause this shit was too spicy. Nobody wants to eat fucking spicy ground turkey, nigga. Stop.
The nachos were spicy like that?
Nigga, you ate them.
They didn't taste spicy. Hold on, so which one was spicier? Mine's or hers?
Hers. Because because her shit was spicy until she added all the fucking sour cream and cheese and shit on top. That leveled it out. But before it was like too spicy. Like I couldn't.
See, mine was already presented all blended meticulously through cheese.
Chipotle got a good recipe, nigga. I know.
Nigga, this Shutter Lapote or whatever the fuck remix. Like, ain't no premix. See, this nigga fucking premix.
Yo, Pat, you gotta fucking do a cook off with King P now. That nigga make a fucking chopped cheese and you make some jollof.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, I don't make no damn jollof. I go support my Nigerian establishments for that.
So you don't cook none of your ethnic foods, nigga?
No, I do not.
Damn, that's weird as fuck.
Yeah, if you like one of the Mexican
believe it or not,
it's
not because the man is not really supposed to be cooking. So African culture. So
damn right you would agree with this nigga. Like y'all some like wow, like that's different. Like
yeah, no, but I know. But like I said, I know. Thankfully, I know where to go get what I need to. Like I know
every nigga's not trying to be Bobby Flay, nigga.
Fuck y'all, nigga. Ain't my fault. I could cook shit.
I mean, I bought a Ninja a sizzle grill, so like I know how to make food, bro. Like I just don't know how to make.
Making food and knowing how to cook is two different things. Like,
well, I clearly know how to fucking cook, nigga.
Like you make food, nigga. You buying machines to make food and shit, nigga.
If you're in a wild, nigga, you're not gonna have Scotch bonnet and all types of shit to rub on that chicken, nigga, and put it in the fridge to marinate. So I'm gonna need you to cook more on the spot, nigga, like I did.
Nigga, like, get the fuck out of here, nigga. Like, nigga.
I used one seasoning and y'all said that was the best steak y'all ever had. So I don't want to hear it. I ain't even put salt or pepper on it.
That's what the ghost steak, nigga.
Nigga, like, man, you ain't go.
And I didn't even use real butter. I can't believe it's not, nigga.
Jesus.
I mean, that is true, but
I ain't even use real butter. And y'all said it was the best steak you ever had.
But it's like, but you said my quesadilla was the best quesadilla you ever had. So it's like you can't shit on my shit.
Nigga, you ever been to Morton's, nigga? They make a good ass steak.
Okay. Yeah.
They make a
I
good
mean,
ass
steak
steak.
is steak, nigga. Like,
I've been to a couple of Brazilian steakhouses, nigga, and they make some good ass steaks. But y'all said my shit was the best shit you ever had
it's
in
just
your life.
flavorful and it was grilled and all that shit.
Y'all niggas 40 plus. That's crazy.
Nigga, 40, nigga ain't so little fucking 40 plus.
Marcus,
Yeah, he's
no,
using
this is
the Timu
Timu
butter.
butter.
Salute Marquise. Yeah, this and that was right because they was going in on the comments. They was talking about this nigga tacos were like too complex for fucking Rome, so they just keep him for grilling.
Yeah, they was going. But still, listen, I would have whooped y'all, nigga.
And you wanna know what shit, nigga? Like
I would have
our
whooped
shit
y'all.
really could have been a tie. Like I know my shit was like I know I don't feel like I lost. Like nah, my shit was like
I would have done ribeye tacos, nigga. Take a ribeye, slice it thin.
You know, it's funny thing too. For as much, you know, for a lot of shit that we do talk about, rant about, it's always the food that's just like I don't know what it is about food that just gets us in a fucking tizzy. Like I don't know what the fuck. Like niggas just like it's like
nah, my shit was fire, bro. Like
Well,
I had everything in this damn quesadilla, bro.
well, I feel like
Like everything.
all of us is over 200 except King P. Maybe that nigga over 200 too. Who knows?
I don't think Pilot's over 200. Pilot, are you over 200?
You see it. That nigga's head big as hell. Hell yeah, he is.
Yeah, I'm over
For real. That
Nigga got a big ass head.
Yeah, no, but I swear the food is like it's either one minute people are cheering you on or you know they agree with you. The next thing you know they're like, "What the fuck are you eating?" That type of shit. Like you know, it's a very it's a divisive like topic among us. Like it's like you know yeah like you know because I guess you know none of us eat food the right way or eat the right foods or whatever. It's just funny how. It's just funny that how crazy that dynamic is when it comes to us talking about food.
yeah, we gotta figure out what we try to do next. Like it might be some wings or a sandwich or something.
Pilot, you be cooking, nigga? I'm not talking about banquet dinners, nigga. I'm talking about meals.
I mean, I used to prep cooking shit, but it's not a passion or something. You know, I used to prep cook at a restaurant back in the day, but it's not.
We talking
like,
about for yourself, nigga.
Oh yeah, and I mean, I've cooked here and there, but I'm not like it's not my thing.
I used to prep cook.
Like, I don't give a fuck about that. If we over in Vegas about to see a fight and we slide to the crib, like what we doing, bro? Like
I'm probably gonna go out to eat.
This nigga, no, we catering, nigga. Fuck
If I
that.
go out to eat, nigga, if I Uber eating, that's about it.
I mean, truthfully,
we ain't gonna have no grill on the outside, no nothing.
I mean, truthfully, there are mad places in Vegas to eat, so he's not necessarily lying.
Yeah.
You know, just
No, it's way
I mean, there's mad places everywhere. Like none of y'all niggas live in the mountains or something. Maybe PJ, but you eating polar bear meat or some shit.
a bag of milk. You know, that type of shit, yo.
I got caught. That nigga called me the other day. He was like late as fuck, and I was like, "Damn, I'm tired. I ain't feel like talking." I went to sleep. Nigga be the random busy times, yo.
Yes, salute to PJ though, but
Yeah, salute my nigga PJ.
But yeah, no, as you know, we like I said, food wasn't going to be our original topic, but you know, when Rome kind of set it off because you know with this hours too hot.
So just watch the live. It's like the funniest 2 hours, bro. Like because I was watching it last night, like about half of it, and I was like, yo, this shit's hilarious because there's like certain parts where I wasn't even in there and they was in there and these niggas was cracking me the fuck up watching it because I'm like, God damn, niggas, I missed all this. Like,
I might need to. Yeah, I'll probably watch it tomorrow while I'm working. Like, I need to. I'll probably have it.
Yeah, you just let it play and you just gonna be like, oh shit, like okay.
You know, but yeah, food. Like nothing sets anything off among us than talk about food. Like I
want my revenge though, man. Fuck that. I gotta run it.
I don't know if I should keep cooking or keep cameramanning, nigga. I'm good at both, nigga.
I was working, but I caught most of it. I know Rome was on the cameras like John Singleton, so shouts out.
Yeah, nigga's hilarious though. I ain't gonna lie, like that shit. The comments are hilarious too. Like shit was just so like randomly funny. But yeah, It's like I can tell people fuck with the cooking shit. Like
Yeah, no. So yeah, there'll be more cooking segments in the future or food related segments in the future. Like I said, we just depend. If we're eating something strange or King P's somewhere and he's eating. He finds a pineapple and ham bacon pizza. Ugh. And
we need to do something like maybe some fried chicken or some shit. See if y'all niggas got some soul in y'all.
Yo, quick temperature check. What's your favorite hood movie? Cause I think I got a new one. Cause mine was Friday, but I got a new one.
What is it?
Above the Rim, yo.
Oh, okay.
That shit is. That's like that's like Tupac and Juice mixed with like Mike. It's like
no.
It's
like
fire.
that's a horrible like mashup.
It's fire, and it's like it's so bad. It's good. Like the basketball.
I mean, me and LB were around. Like Above the Rim was like it was an event. It was like even like it was a whole event because
it was classic.
It has because it had the star power and of course the soundtrack would regulate on there and all this type of shit like that.
Yeah, who the fuck gave you a thumbs
down? It was
like,
trust me, that shit was anticipated like a motherfucker when it came out, and then when that shit hit, it hit.
That sounds trash as fuck. What is he talking about? He talking about his description? Oh my god!
Oh yeah. Like Mike, maybe bottom 5 of all time. Yo, hell yeah! Like Mike. It's sad, dude, because Like Mike is probably one of the. It's like the last of the basketball movies that used to come out almost yearly.
No, Crossover. Remember Crossover? That shit was fire.
Crossover is like so fucking corny.
That shit was fire, yo.
Nigga, I'd rather watch the basketball movie with Air Bud in it than watch that fucking movie. Serious? Like,
okay, then what's the best? Okay, hold on, real quick. Best basketball movie, nigga. Coach Carter.
Carter ain't no fucking. You ever seen Heaven's Playground, nigga?
Nah.
I mean, I'm not gonna argue that one. I mean, personally, Sunset Park is my favorite. And then Blue Chips. Blue Chips is probably the most underrated of all of them shit.
Blue Chips was hard, yo.
Yo, that was a hard.
I mean,
Shaq and Penny in that shit, they acting and shit. Yeah. Like that shit was a hard fucking. But no one mentions that shit. That shit was a hard fucking basketball movie.
Yeah, it gets forgotten though, and it had like a real like authentic like vibe to it. Like,
okay, hold on, y'all niggas 55. When Space Jams hit the streets, what was going on, nigga?
I mean,
we was fucking, we was fucking with the soundtrack. First of all,
it was hard, right? Like, was that considered the best basketball movie?
Movie. Maybe
as a movie,
it was soundtrack movie.
I mean, as a movie, it was anticipated as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Because like, I'm not gonna. I mean, this shit hit. The soundtrack hit. I mean, all the fucking songs from R. Kelly, Seal, all them shit. That shit hit. Like
yeah. And then you ain't really see like no live actors with like cartoon niggas since like Roger Rabbit. So
Yeah, exactly. So the fact that Michael Jordan, who was still not coming back from basketball yet, like just he was in a movie playing basketball again with Bugs Bunny and Daffy Duck and facing that shit like that, and yeah, that shit hit. That shit was hard.
Okay, so
Marquise,
Space Jam, Sunset Park. What'd you say? Blue Chips? What the fuck
Blue
is
Chips.
that?
Yeah, Blue Chips is fire.
That's an Orlando Magic movie?
Nah.
You said Shaq and Penny.
Yeah, this is when this is about college basketball. The coach that's trying to recruit a team that was trying to win. Like that shit was like it's more authentic than most because it has a lot of cats in it like Shaq, Penny, Kevin Garnett, Allen Houston. Like it had mad.
It has like real good basketball footage.
Hell yeah.
Like what's another one? With Soul
Eddie?
in the Hole, but that's more like a documentary.
Eddie.
Eddie, oh my god.
Eddie was entertaining.
Juwanna Man had good basketball too.
Was that?
Juwanna Man had good basketball.
Really?
Honestly, that's like I watched that movie just once, and I was just like, I couldn't watch this.
Which one, Six Man?
Oh, Six Man.
Yeah, Six Man was cool. Yeah.
I actually have that.
Six Man. Marlon Wayans. Marlon Wayans is he dead? And it's Kadeem Harrison who's the main character.
No, Marlon. No, Kadeem was the one who died in that
Yeah,
movie.
Kadeem dies. Yeah, Marlon had acting chops. It's a damn shame he kind of, not say sold out, but kind of just played the roles. You know what I mean? Whatever.
Yo, what the fuck happened to basketball movies? Like seriously, like why can't we get no fire ass basketball movie with some characters?
So when we gonna get a fire ass boxing movie, nigga?
I mean, we just got Space Jam 2.
Nigga, we don't even get good party movies anymore.
That's crazy. I didn't even see that.
I'm just gonna take a look at the comments. Al Bundy.
Oh yeah, goddamn, it's like mad niggas in here.
Yeah, Al Bundy in Blue Chips was dope. Hell yes. Al Bundy is one of the greatest fucking actors of all fucking time. Ed O'Neill. That motherfucker hits every single time I see him in shit. He kills it. Even in that new that new shit on the Clippers shit on FX, he kills it in that one too. Like that shit was dope. Jordan acting was baseball bad. I didn't think Jordan acting in Space Jam was bad. He was a hell of a lot better acting than LeBron in Space Jam 2. That's for damn sure.
Jordan acting was terrible.
It was straight.
I don't know, like people say that, but at the time I thought it was cool. Like I never really looked at it as like he was really playing himself.
Now that I think about it, what do you mean, Bugs? Like nigga, come on, nigga.
I mean, the niggas from North Carolina. What you
acting with a nigga that don't exist. Like how real you want him to be?
I mean, this nigga. I mean, he did a good job considering the fact that he probably had to imagine that shit like he was taking LSD, nigga. Like it wasn't like they had green screens and niggas running around in like green costumes, or maybe they did. I don't know, but either way, I'm pretty sure that nigga was high as fuck trying to doing all that shit.
Hey, Charles Barkley did his role right.
I mean, that's Charles Barkley. Yeah, I mean, they did. I mean, Sean. I mean, Muggsy, Sean Bradley, Patrick Ewing. Yeah, there was all.
Was it Larry Johnson that? Or am I tripping?
Yeah, Larry Johnson was.
Larry Johnson was in there.
And so was Larry Bird, but Larry Bird.
Well, I mean, Bill Murray shined obviously because he's an actor, right? He's
Yeah, he's the actual actor.
He said, "I ain't white. I'm clear."
Yeah, I really think Coach Carter take the cake though on that.
That was Coach Carter's the last good basketball movie. I mean, really, honestly, if I think about it.
I mean, it's decent. I want to y'all niggas talking about it like it's a classic.
I'm looking up something right now. Hustle.
Really?
Hustle with Adam Sandler. That shit is good.
That wasn't bad.
That shit
wasn't bad, but I wouldn't call it classic.
Hey, what up, Chris Brad? Salute.
Glory
what
Road.
Up, Android?
Y'all seen that?
Who?
Glory Road.
Glory. Oh yeah, that's yeah. I think I would watch that shit like once.
More. He got game. Y'all ain't say that.
Oh, he got. Yeah. Of course, we watched. He got game. Like
I never seen that. I never seen that.
Nigga, I call Ray Allen Jesus Shuttlesworth, and I've watched that nigga since like the early '90s when he was at UConn, bro. Like I don't even call him Ray Allen. I call him Jesus Shuttlesworth.
Oh yeah, hold on. Y'all remember Rebound with Martin Lawrence? That shit was funny.
Yeah.
Actually, it was a decent one too. Like that's actually a decent.
White Man Can't Jump.
Yeah, that's a classic.
The first one, a classic.
The reboot, I give it a shot because because of what's
we did.
Yeah, like dude that passed, but the reboot was just too fucking goofy.
Love and Basketball.
Yeah. That horrible ass love story, like that shit was no fucking love story. Like he tortured that chick the whole movie.
Bro, I will say this though, like if you watch that,
there you go, classic.
I mean, last one. If you watch Love and Basketball in the dorm with the chick, that was the shit right there.
Hey, but let me ask you real quick. Isn't Love and Basketball and Brown Sugar the same movie? Just one is rap and one is basketball. Really?
I never seen Brown Sugar.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah.
Last one is just repackaging films.
Y'all seen Hurricane Season with Forrest Whitaker?
I haven't seen that one.
No, I have not seen that one.
I didn't see that.
Seen Ghost Dog.
But yeah, y'all right. It hasn't been many. But Hustle, that's the most recent, and that shit was good as fuck.
I think the reason why I don't take Hustle as seriously is because of the whole dynamic that Adam Sandler and Queen Latifah were supposed to be husband and wife, and that kind of
that shit was stupid.
Yeah, that was throwing me the fuck off. Like that shit wasn't.
Hold on, wait. Who was supposed to be husband and wife?
Adam Sandler
and Queen Latifah.
Oh.
Yeah, that dynamic itself was throwing the whole shit off for me when I was watching this movie.
Like, they had a daughter that looked just like you, Shuttleworth. No.
Well, let's see. I know Android. I see you in there. Yeah. Space Jam soundtrack is absolute flames. Like
Classic. Hit 'em high, hit 'em high, hit 'em low, hit 'em low.
But yeah,
They have
like I was saying, my new favorite hood movie right now is Above the Rim. What y'all got? Give me something, nigga.
Snow on the Bluff, classic.
Paid in Full might
That
be my
shit-
favorite.
Paid in Full.
Dead
yeah,
Presidents.
Dead Presidents. You consider Dead Presidents a hood movie though?
I
mean,
watched
nigga, they-
I watched half of it
Yeah.
and I fell asleep.
No, Dead Presidents is
Dead
shit.
President is definitely a hood movie.
Dead
But I feel
Presidents
like
is
Snow on the Bluff is the last good hood movie to come out, though. Like, there ain't been a better hood movie that came out after Snow on the Bluff.
Snow on the Bluff is hard to watch with other people
Why?
because if somebody don't understand it, it's just like, yo, what the fuck are we watching? Type of shit.
No, like that shit
Like,
is hard.
If you just come in the crib and you don't never seen Slow on the Bluff, and you just look on the TV and you just see niggas trying crack, like, yo, try this out. Oh yeah, that's money right there. That's a money maker.
But you can say that about a lot of it. Like, you can say that about Belly.
That nigga was like, that's a money maker. But no, Belly looks more like a movie. It looks
Well,
like
yeah,
you're watching.
because
Now, there's certain parts like
Snow on the
Belly,
Bluff
you
looks
think
like
a
you
nigga in a
watching-
music video.
No, the
Snow on
Billy, the storyline. I mean, Hype Williams shot it beautifully, but the storyline is just kind of a little too over.
Look,
a
Snow on the
bit,
Bluff
like-
looks like you're watching footage, nigga. It don't look like you're watching.
That's the whole. See, that's the thing. Like, that's the whole charm of it. It's like somebody put Blair Witch Project in the hood.
Yeah,
Trust
okay,
me, I love it. It's just not a movie to be like, yo, let's watch Snow on the Bluff. Niggas would be like, yeah, nah, nigga, I'm put on.
Nah, that shit's classic. Cause it's so like interactive. Like it's so immersive. Like the way it's filmed, like in the dialogue. Like part 2 is where they tried to get all Hollywood and they started bringing different niggas and they tried to make it like a real movie, but that defeats the purpose.
No, I remember the first time I watched it, I was so like captivated by the way it was shot. I just kept watching it over and over again. I'm like, yo,
I don't think it's good for. I don't think it's good for young niggas' mental, yo.
I'm like, yo, this nigga's
what? Snow on the Bluff?
I probably watched it when I was like 20 or something.
Oh, okay. I was about to say.
Yeah,
I thought you were like,
nah,
because it came out like I think 2010 or some shit. Like,
yeah.
You know, Snow on the Bluff reminds me of that era of that nigga, the Undisputed on YouTube. You know, remember that? Not Undisputed, Unforgivable.
Mm-mm.
You don't remember Unforgivable where the niggas talking in the woods in black and white? You know, what? You don't remember that shit?
No, I don't remember that one. No, that was a part of my YouTube. I don't think I
quote it. Are you talking about that nigga that was like, yeah, nigga? So when I was walking down the street, you talking about that nigga?
Yeah. He's like, you know, yeah, that one. He's talking about.
Okay, yeah. I know what he's talking
about. Bitch, you
better
have no brothers.
Yeah. This bitch told me.
Yeah.
I think it was like, this bitch told me she had 4 brothers. Bitch, you better not have no.
You better have no brothers. Yeah, you can't.
Yeah, I definitely know
that one, but y'all don't. Maybe Roman's close to my age. I don't know.
I remember that. That shit was.
Don't you like what 35 or some shit though?
I was on 28.
But I used to cry laughing watching that shit. Like that,
yeah. That was
me and my cousin would just watch that shit and just roll around laughing at that shit. Like, that shit is hilarious. Y'all remember that Kerpal? Hello, this is Kerpal, and I just killed your dog. Remember that shit? What happened, nigga? The world used to be so.
See,
funny.
y'all from the generation where y'all came home and watched YouTube like it was fucking TV.
Nigga, I used to come home.
I ain't see all those memes, nigga.
I would come home from school at 3:00, watch 106 in Park till 4:00. And be on YouTube till about 7:00, nigga.
Yeah, no, YouTube. Yeah, mine was. I came home, I watched TV, and usually it was Rap City, and then Big Tigger in the basement. You know, Rap City, Big Tigger. Well, no, it was Joe Claire first, then Big Tigger.
Yeah.
What time you got?
Joe Claire or Big Les?
Big Les. Shout out to Big Les. I love Big Les though. I'm not someone.
What time you got back from school, nigga? 12.
Middle school and high school was like 1 and 1:45.
What the?
Wait! Your school got out that early?
Hell yeah!
I remember school ended like.
Hold on, wait. When did your school start?
School starts at 8.
Was it 8? Yeah, it was 8. Yeah, it was 8.
Bro, do you hear this shit? These niggas was getting out before 2 o'clock.
It wasn't 8. It was 7:30. There we go. 7:30. Yeah.
No,
that's
there's no way.
Crazy.
There's no way. Listen, our bus will come at 7 in the morning, 6:30, 7. get to school, eat breakfast, and then you start school at 8, nigga. But
Now, look,
how many
my
periods
elementary
Well,
did
high
you
school
have?
was different. Like all my schools started different. Like elementary was 8 o'clock,
no,
middle school was 8:30, and high school was 7:45.
yeah,
But
no,
like elementary, we got out at 2. Middle school, it was 8:30 to 3:30, and high school was 7:45 to 2:45. But they
Yeah,
changed it because they went from
2:45.
like 7:30 to 2:30 one year.
yeah, no. Mine was, I mean, for elementary school. Like it was 9 to 3, and I used to get home at 4. I hate and I was bused because my elementary school was all the way fucked across town, so we had to be busting that shit. We was on the bus for a hot minute. I used to fall asleep sometimes, and the bus driver had to say, "Wake up, you got to stop." That's how long that shit was. And then middle
God
school, because
damn.
the middle school was actually in my neighborhood, so it was like 7:30, and we was out by 1.
How
You know,
many periods
I'd
you
be back.
had?
I'd be back within 10 minutes.
How many periods you had?
I think 8.
Yeah,
God damn.
I had 9 periods, nigga. There's no way you got out of school at 1 o'clock. Like, what the fuck?
Nigga,
Yeah.
you tell me to tell my
What
guy
time did you eat lunch? 10, nigga.
Yeah, what
Like,
did y'all learn?
No, look, no. Lunch was because because they created schedules for us, so our lunch could either be as early as 10 or 9:30 or 10. And then,
Oh wow, I could not do that shit. That's crazy.
it wasn't. It wasn't like it wasn't like it would for every year it would change, but no, because they had different lunch periods. Because they couldn't have everyone at lunch at the same time. Because my middle school was big, nigga. So it was like we had lunch periods, nigga. So it's like
I know. I mean, dude, in high school we had A lunch, B lunch. I mean, B lunch was always lit. But yeah, you had like 2 lunches. But y'all niggas, but the lunches ain't start till like maybe like 11:30 type shit. Like y'all niggas lunches is at 10. Get the fuck out of here.
it was mad early, son. Like shit, like niggas, like niggas is barely like digesting.
See, Marquise know 7:30, 2:45 type shit. Like
niggas
yeah.
go to class, go to 2 classes, and go to lunch. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's what was happening. Like you go to 2 classes, go to lunch, you go to 5th period, which be like an hour and 10 minutes, but then your 6th or your 7th period, because you would only have like maybe 4 classes a day, but your last class would be long too, like the first 2. Your 5th period is what you would have like every day, and that's like maybe like an hour long, and you either have it after lunch or before lunch.
I mean, nigga, I remember I had a schedule where I had homeroom, and then afterwards I had I had to go to the gym. Like niggas had to I think it was like swimming or whatever. And then after that, it's lunchtime, nigga. And then after that, it's just nothing but straight up classes and shit until
that shit was lit. I remember one year I had home ec, computer class, lunch, and then go to gym after lunch. That shit was lit. That was like the easiest 4 periods, nigga. It's just like, shit, I'm about to cook something.
Well, yeah, I don't think they even have home ec. I mean, I had home ec in middle school. Yeah, they don't. I don't think they do that anyway. That's why none of these little motherfuckers know how to cook shit.
I had food production in high school. We was making like all types of shit.
Keep game. I was in band and orchestra. I mean, band and choir. So I had 2 periods. That was pretty much a free class.
So that's what's up. Yeah, like you always try to get the favorable schedules, but yeah, that early lunch was hitting though. But fuck it, 1 o'clock in middle school, like I'd be home at 1:10. I'd be chilling.
Yeah, we got to see all the afternoon cartoon ass nigga.
Yeah, and in high school, like 1:45, that shit was over, nigga. Like, yeah, that's how it's supposed to be.
That's crazy. I can't even fathom
you didn't play
getting out of school at before 2.
You didn't play no sports, Pat? You ain't have basketball or football practice, nigga?
No,
I didn't play sports in high school, nigga. That's a whole other discussion, but no. I mean, I was.
Nah, he played them books, though, nigga.
Yeah, I was in clubs though. I mean, I was. Keep in mind, I was athletic, so it's not niggas in my neighborhood will tell you that I could play some football and I can ball, but I just didn't do it for my school.
You could play basketball.
See, you had to be in groups because I was in band and choir, so those were my 2 groups that I was a part of besides football and basketball.
That's the only thing I'm different from y'all. Like I didn't do like no groups or clubs. Like I was one of these niggas. Like soon as school was out, I hit the streets and then got home. Like
Yeah,
I didn't do. I hated school. I did not do no extra nothing in that
Nigga,
motherfucker.
see, I did it because number one, too, because African parents. So it wasn't like all the time I was eager to get home. You know what I'm saying? Just go
That's
do.
what it. Well, see, in high school, I lived in my neighborhood, like, so I had to walk home, and it's like every day could be like a random fucking adventure, especially on a Friday, and you get out of school and you just like, what y'all niggas trying to do? It's like, oh, let's go to this place or this house.
All right.
Oh,
Real quick, so if it's one thing you could do over in high school that you'd be like, yo, I would do that shit now, what would it be? My shit, I wish I would have done a play. Cause I did everything but a play. I feel like if I did a play and seeing how raw I was, like, cause I could take a crowd. I'm good with a crowd. So if I was a play, like a main role in a play, that shit would have been hard. I feel
I
like
mean, honestly, for me, I would have played football. I mean, because like I said, niggas said I was nice, but I never pursued it. And my brother is the better athlete than me, and he asked me, "Is like you should have done football back in the day," and I was just like, yeah.
Nigga, I almost didn't, but everybody in my friend group was playing football, so they was like, "Yo, come on, Ron." And our freshman year,
Math.
they was like, "Come on, Ron, play." And I was like, "Fuck it, I'll sign up." First practice, I was scared as fuck. Then I was like, "Hey, I'm good at this shit. Hold on."
yeah, that's probably the only thing I wish I had done. Like, and then on a lesser extent too, maybe play on the tennis team because, I mean, like I said, I said this before too. My dad used to make me, my brother, my sister. Like my dad used to go play tennis with either his clients or my uncles or whatever. He used to take us along to wherever it is and have us hit the ball against the wall. Trying to, I know Shuttleworth 5 feels me on this one because I know tennis.
My brother was on his tennis team.
Yeah.
Even with because we didn't graduate from the same high school because he ended up graduating from Douglas, and I think he like the state doubles. He played Andy Roddick. That's his whole claim to fame.
Oh shit. See, mine was because and fun things too is I didn't like doing it. Like it was one of those things like I wasn't interested in playing no tennis like that because my dad was one of those. He was a driller. It's like you gotta direct the racket to where you want to go and all that shit. That shit used to drive me fucking crazy. And then
I don't know. Learning tennis is like the most annoying sport to learn. Out of all the sports I've learned, like I just couldn't like.
Me and my
I
boy,
could play tennis though. Like
we would play ball and shit, but like we would sometimes we board a ball and try to do tennis, but that shit would just fly all out the fucking thing. We would, you know what I'm saying? Like we would just blast the shit out the court. You know what I'm saying? It's a waste. Yeah, that's a tough sport.
But the funny thing is too is I remembered because when I played it again in high school because it was one of the gym activities. It was like you could either do skating or you could play tennis, and I can't skate for shit. So I tried it once and it was a disaster. So I was like, let me go play this tennis, and I ended up playing a couple cats on the tennis team, and I was holding my own, and I almost beat one of them. And the teacher, who was also the test coach, he was like, "How come I never seen you play this before?" And it was like, "I don't know." And it's like, "Can you play?" I was like, "Yeah, my dad taught me." And because I was like, it's funny too, because when you're doing it, like when I was hearing my dad's words, direct the ball where you want it to go, and I was like, and I was hearing that shit, I was like, oh. And he's like, you should try it. Like, I mean, I can get you out of like study hall if you want to go practice tennis or whatever. I'm like, nah, I'm cool, whatever. But yeah, but it's like I always keep that in the back of my head. I was like, maybe I should have at least attempted. But football, for sure, I should have done.
Yeah.
Hold on, salute, Anthony. What it do? Hey, fellas, I got some good news. My older brother and his fiance just brought a possible new boxing fan into the world for new baby girl earlier today. Salute.
Congratulations.
Uncle Anthony.
Yeah.
Shout out to the baby.
So that means possible. No. We're sure she's going to be a boxing fan. That's why you there.
Yeah, that's why you have to do your due diligence to make sure that baby, grows up in a stable boxing loving environment.
Yeah.
Yo, what would you do in high school, nigga, that you didn't do?
I don't know. I didn't go to prom. I've never been to a homecoming. I really did not fuck with school.
Yeah, you didn't fuck with no high school activities.
I didn't fuck with. The only thing I went to
Nigga,
I
was homecoming prince my sophomore year.
I can see that you a popular ass nigga. Like that's
after they seen I was good in football my freshman year, then I was good in basketball my freshman year. They was like, okay, this nigga sophomore homecoming, I was lit.
The funny thing is too is like I did the club activities, but like the dances and stuff, I didn't do it as much until senior year. Senior year though, I because my dad actually let me get a job, which I got a job at Chuck E. Cheese, which is it's an interesting experience, by the way. And then, I was able to pay for my senior activities. Like I think the first time I kind of let loose was we did the senior trip, which was a mystery cruise.
God
Food,
damn, they ain't gonna touch these niggas on no boats.
And then after that, there was a whole DJ in there and stuff like that. And like
everybody was smashing on that cruise. That's
yeah.
You already know.
I mean, there was a whole high school bump and grind, nigga. So and everyone's like, "Oh my god, Pat, you know how to do that?" I was like, "Yeah, I know how to bump and grind." Fuck, but it's like no, that really
sure I know how to do the twist, honey. Grab my hand, let's go. Hell no.
Yeah, and then
that's nigga.
My senior year was fucked up because I moved to Florida, lived in Miami for 3 months, moved to Sunrise, went to Plantation for 3 months. I didn't have the qualifications to go to prom because in Florida you need like community service and all types of shit to graduate.
No,
so they started that in my
what the fuck? Wait, back it up. Because I moved
service to graduate. I moved from Chicago.
Yeah,
all my credits were straight when I moved from Chicago.
That's wild.
When I transferred,
I had like 116.
You have all your credits, but you need to take we didn't have to take a computer class. I guess in Florida you need to take a computer class.
Yeah,
and you need to take an automotive class. So I had to take.
See, they didn't have an automotive class. Like they didn't have that requirement when I started.
I had to take those 2 classes and then do 60 hours of community service in order to graduate. So I couldn't go to prom because I didn't have those requirements.
So they dropped it. Yeah, we had 75.
I ain't know nobody anyway. And then I had.
It sounds what as hell?
Strange.
I had to do.
I kind of low key see, like I could understand, like.
But you get
automotive, like you should know about cars.
You get 4 years for 60 hours. So I just found out about it 3 months until graduation type shit.
Well, I mean, community service. Yeah, I mean, the only time I ever had to do
community service, like, I think that's a good thing.
Nigga, I did no community service in high school except maybe do a blood drive, but then that wasn't like it was count towards graduation. It was just if you wanted to do it and get some free like juice and cookies and shit. Nigga.
But see, that's the thing. Like, I was raised different, so it's like I know how important community service and helping people like that and you're cool with your circle and neighbors and amongst you and like so I didn't have no problem with that. And
I feel you, but my issue is when it's attached to something like, let's say in college I had to do community service. I had to do 4 hours of community service a semester in order to keep my housing. That's the bullshit. Like that's like why.
Yeah.
You didn't have to pay for housing. All you have to do was community service, nigga. That's a treat.
No, I didn't. Well, no. In order to keep it doesn't matter if you paid or not. If you lived in a dorm, you had to do 4 hours of community service a semester.
4 hours.
That's 4 hours. Nigga. Do 30 minutes.
Nigga, you can do that in one day. Like, what the fuck?
Nigga, I don't want that attached to my housing. The fuck, nigga. Like, I was like, hell no. Like,
nigga, do some fucking 4 hours, nigga. Shut the fuck up.
Nigga, I gave blood. I picked up trash at a place where people were known to shoot up, which was the interesting experience. And then I worked in some homeless mental health office where I got to shred sensitive records, which if I kept something, would have made a hell of a book because I was rolling my ass. I was rolling reading some of them shits. Like,
I had one of those type of like scanning jobs similar to that where there was like making everything paperless and we had to take all the old medical files and scan them into computers into the database. When I tell you, like, man, the amount of Hispanic women that was doing plastic surgery in like the early 2000s,
and they still look good.
It was like crazy,
right? And they still be out and they still look good.
It's like it's just like this. I mean, that's how I got to enjoy some of the community service because some of it was some like picking up trash where niggas were like had needles on the ground and shit like that, and you see like filled rubbers and shit like that. That's like nah, that shit was gross. You know what I'm saying?
But Pat did the Tootsie Roll.
I mean,
Anthony, salute.
I mean, I'm an '80s baby, bro. So yeah, I did the Tootsie
Yeah,
Roll.
we know you get your dad dancing on and shit.
Nigga, I know you did the Tootsie Roll. You know, 69's boys.
Nah, I wasn't that like, dude. When I tell you, like I was one of these niggas who did. I went to school, got good grades, whatever it did, because that shit was easy. Like, I did school, so I didn't have to repeat shit and got the fuck out of there. Because me, it's like it was more fun being out of school. Like, you could be on the streets doing shit, or I could be home reading, drawing, like fuck clubs and all that
I
shit.
was involved in too much shit to not be at school. That's why I was always at school.
Yeah, see, that's the thing is like I didn't care about none of that shit.
Whether I'm doing extra band practice because we're going to state and doing a performance at state, or
see, my brother was that he was all in. Who the fuck plays a trumpet and has asthma? Like,
nigga,
but yeah, he was drums, all that shit.
The trumpet is hard.
I played the trumpet.
Oh, I forgot that this nigga.
The trumpet is hard. It's too small. The mouthpiece is too small. Pause.
Like, I mean, if you have big lips, it's an issue, you know.
But
I was dope at trumpet though. I used to practice.
Yeah, these niggas. Yeah, him and my sister. They was some school niggas. They love some fucking school. They was more athletes. Like I ain't fuck with all that shit.
I mean, for me being in school, I mean, number one,
even when I wasn't playing, I was at the games I was at the volleyball games, I was at the girls softball games, I was at the track meets.
It was basketball.
I was always at school
games on occasion, and track on every now and then.
I just didn't go to them weak ass baseball games. That's it.
Yeah, I never went to one baseball game either.
I'll go to the softball game, but I ain't going to no baseball game. Fuck that.
Yeah, no, because like for school, it was just an escape, just because number one is just like, you know, African parents don't let you have kind of a social life like that. So it was just like, okay, I got involved. I mean, I was in the biology club, in a national club, chess club, all that shit. Like, I was in computer club. I was in a whole different club.
I'll whoop you in chess. Ask Shuttleworth.
You can try, nigga.
Shuttleworth can't beat me. I'm fucking like 20-0 against this nigga.
I mean, nigga, you could try, like, nigga,
we went 2 games and he was doing life and death the last game, man. I still ain't get my rematch. Like, listen, look, this is the thing. Like, you gotta remember, Pat. Like, a lot of times niggas only face me in shit that they good at. Like, niggas never be on some. All right, well, I'm gonna do this. I did it. Like, nigga, he ain't gonna cook against me. He know that shit gonna go down.
Listen, him and a Jamaican taught me how to play dominoes, and I beat him 7 games in a row and left all them niggas mad. They taught me how to play.
Nigga, the beginner's luck, nigga. It's dominoes.
No, come on. Y'all sit down. Y'all like, come on, this is how you play. You just stack them like this. And if he
like Uno, you be winning the Uno, but then you don't play hood Uno.
And then I win 7 and send y'all niggas to bed. Come on, dog.
He said nobody bed.
Come on, dog. I was slapping them by the last game. I'm slapping them niggas down like Bumba Club.
That shit not happening. Nah.
Yeah, I'm just reading Anthony's comments. Let's see. I did competitive swimming in high school and middle school because I was like Michael Phelps. I was tall and lanky at the Mech weight 125.
Who said that?
God damn, needed to eat. Jeez.
Who said that?
Yeah, Anthony, you right, yo. Playing baseball is way more fun than actually watching it. I'd rather play baseball than watch it. Like,
yo, Anthony.
And I'd rather be at a baseball game than try to watch it on TV. I mean,
yo, Anthony.
Oh wow.
Swimming is the only class I've ever failed.
Yeah. Why?
Oh yeah, you can't swim with your big ass.
That's some real black nigga shit to say. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
This nigga, nah.
Swimming is the only class I ever failed in high school.
No, I love.
I didn't even have no swimming like class at high school. Like the fuck.
Yeah. I love my swimming class. Shout out to it was Mr. Hanchetti. He was one of the coolest white dudes, man. Because he was also one of the basketball coaches too. So that motherfucker actually liked how I played ball too. Because I remember, and also he made swimming fun. He was like, okay, if you can swim the length of the pool, then you can go swim in the deep and you can dive off the board and shit like that. You know, if you could do that without drowning. I'm like, okay, shit, bet. He was like, okay, yeah, that motherfucker. Yeah, shout out to Mr. Hanchetti. I don't think he's still. I don't think he's alive anymore. But he was one of the coolest teachers I had in high school, man.
My football coach. He was going to the NFL, and then he got his fucking leg stuck in a forklift.
How the fuck do you do that?
I don't know, but he had a freak leg accident. Big as hell. The nigga had to be like maybe 6'7", 300. Big as fuck, but that shit fucked up his career. But yo, shout out Coach O. That nigga was my fucking swimming teacher, and he used to always look. He like, yo, Roman, you can fucking do all that shit on the field, but you can't fucking swim a lap. And I'm like, Coach, I can't do it, yo. I can't. Like, I just can't kick my legs and stretch my arms, nigga. It just don't work. It just don't work. And look, the only way to fail that class is if you fail a final. Because you get an A for participation, just showing up to class and doing whatever they fucking say. And then the final is, okay, go on the deep end, do a backstroke, do a front stroke, and cross.
See, I didn't have to do all that shit, you know. It was just mostly.
That sounded like the damn when I had the lifeguard exam shit. Like,
yeah, you had to do two different strokes across the deep end to pass the final, and I'm not going over there, nigga.
Yeah, all I had to do was just swim the length of the deep end. Of course, my high school had Olympic-sized pool, so you know that was.
If I kick off the side and I don't reach the other side, I'm about to drown. That's too funny. I will never jump off a diving board into nothing, nigga, unless it's a pool.
Nigga, you just gotta learn how to hold your breath underwater. That's how I passed. You know, just swimming onto the pool. Like I just take a big breath, push off there, and just swim underwater like on some under the sea shit, like a Little Mermaid, nigga. Like I used to.
Okay, but how that works until you're in the ocean and then there's nothing beneath you to push off of, nigga.
I swam in the ocean.
Never swam in the ocean?
Yeah, nigga, on the beach by the shore.
No, like not on.
Have I ever jumped off the boat in the middle of the ocean and swam? No, nigga.
Yeah, I've done that, and yeah, it's wild too because
I swam out from the shore, but not like from the boat.
When I was in college, I went with some white
boys to
the
back.
Keys, right? I went with some white boys to the Keys. This nigga had a boat. We had his little timeshare crib on the boat, and then he goes out to the middle of the Keys, yo. I look at the meter on the boat. It says fucking 30,000 feet is the fucking or depth or 3,000 feet probably. And I'm like, yo, nigga.
I was about to say 30,000. God damn.
It's probably 3,000. Probably 3,000.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yo, nigga, there's nothing beneath us. These niggas got out the fucking boat and just started swimming around like, yeah. I'm like, yo, y'all niggas get back in this boat because I don't know how to drive this bitch, yo.
Yeah, so I guess you've never been. So I guess you'll never do like any scuba diving or shit like that.
I mean, if I got a tank on my back, nigga.
Oh yeah, of course, nigga. Like you're not an Atlanta citizen, nigga. Of course you're gonna.
See, that's the thing. Is like I've noticed, like the Florida water, like the beach water here, is so different from like Bahamas or Jamaica, like where it's like clear, like crystal clear type shit.
Even
you could end up.
Florida water has gotten so dirty since I moved here. Like when I first moved here, the water was light blue, like it looked just like the movies. Now, nigga, it's just like seaweed farm when you go to the beach.
I've been to Miami waters, and it was clear when I went to Miami.
No, Miami South Beach, they gotta groom it, yo. That's the money. I'm talking about all the other beaches.
The other beaches, see Fort Lauderdale,
it always gonna look like South Beach. They go in that water, they clear it up, they do whatever they need. They comb the little sand up every night. They don't play. But the other beaches are fucked up, yo. We need to fix that shit. What about you, Pilot, nigga? What would you have done in high school, nigga? A fork? No, I'm just
I lost connection, my bad. What was your halfway question?
Would you use a fork at the cafeteria in high school, or you would just go back in time and still use a spoon?
I use both. No, I mean high school was cool. No.
All right. So what was the one thing in high school that you wish you did in high school?
Yeah, one thing.
Well, actually, I'll be honest. I went to an all boys high school.
A what?
Wow.
Wow! My condolences, bro.
A few years later, the school became, intersex, boys and girls. So if I had one wish, like Ray J, I wish I was born like 10 years later.
Well, you say you went to a what
I
school?
don't really. I mean, I went to a prom. No pause with the girl. I went I went to a prom and all that shit. I'm just saying, like, it was unfortunately I lived the experience of an all boys high school, which is a little weird, I guess. I mean, I'm not the only person that's done it ever, but
nigga, y'all was shacked up like Jarhead, nigga.
It was I mean, it was different, right? It was different. So I mean,
it was a boarding school.
No, it was like a Catholic school.
Oh,
I played basketball, football. I played basketball, football in high school. So, but I mean, nah.
So you're an athlete, nigga. You don't act.
I mean, that's the only thing. I mean, that's one thing I'd say I regret is I just
look,
regret.
I'm not gonna lie.
Huh?
I'm not gonna lie. It was probably at a better time where a whole lot of weird fuck around shit.
But I mean, it was cool. It's anticipation for like school dances because the bitches would be out there at the dances and shit. So
right,
what I'm saying. So it instead of it made things a little. I mean, a lot of my friends were public school friends, and like, they had their war stories. I never got to experience that. So I guess if I had a regret I could relive is, being, going to a unisex.
That's crazy because I already decided that I would never send my child to a private school because the public school is an experience everybody needs to experience.
I actually agree with that.
It's like a main. I learned so much just in them 4 years of high school that has changed my life forever. Type of shit.
No, I agree. Most of my friends were I hung out with the hood kid. I was raised in kind of a hoodish area, even So I most of my friends were like public school kids, but so it's a little different just in regard to my experience in life. But I would probably agree with you. Like a public high school is more of a real life experience than a sheltered private school for sure.
It is. Yeah, it sure is.
I would have liked to have a car in fucking high school. That's my only regret.
Also, college is an experience. Like on campus, living at college is also an experience.
Everybody. Oh yeah, definitely.
Well, I mean, I have so like honestly, my 4 years in undergrad is the shit that that's the shit that grew me up for because in high school I was a little sheltered, a little a little shy, everything.
I wasn't only in college for a year and a half, nigga. And that shit was just amazing. It was like really like Girls Gone Wild. Like,
see, mine was
in real life.
I had to kind of build up to that. Like first it was just like, oh my God, girls are just talking to me out of nowhere, they're not judging me and nothing like that. And then next thing you know, my senior year, I'm walking around the velour and jewelry on in my car, blasting all types of shit, wilding out, and having having like 6 chicks.
Pat probably had a grill and everything. Nigga had a
listen, I'll never forget my first day in college. My mom just left. I'm laying down in my bed, just taking a quick nap, right? She just dropped me off. I just laid out all my shit. She left. I'm laying down. My roommate somebody knocked on the door. My roommate opened it. It's 2 girls. I'll never forget them, Tatiana and Ruth. What's up? I end up talking to both of them, and they end up hating me because I talked to both of them. But
game's the game, shorty.
I mean, the game is the game, bro.
So one of them, Ruth, was my next door neighbor, and I guess Tatiana was her best friend. These girls came up to me while I'm sleeping. They're like, "Oh, you cute. What's up?" I'm like, "Damn, this how we living?" I'm waking up, girls just in the room chilling. Cause did you have a co-ed dorm, Pat?
Freshman year, no. Because freshman year there was like because we were separated by floors. Like the first 2 floors were all dudes, and the top floor was all the girls. And then they used to give us curfews like after 12 o'clock you can't be up on the women's floor and anything like that. They used to play your hate. I don't know why they did that, but after that one, it was co-ed everywhere, bro. Like it was
nigga. My freshman year, the dorms was co-ed. All 3 of my neighbors, all around my dorm, was all girls. The school I went to was 70% girls. Nigga.
Yeah. All I know is
it was a wrap. Listen, it was a wrap. I had a great time. Shout out Nova. That shit is like a mall now. They turned that bitch to a fucking super mall. Like that shit is crazy now.
Now,
But
my undergrad was a state school. Now that shit has facilities that rival UConn. This shit, like, and I'd be pissed too because I give to that school like every 6 months or so because
yeah, it's crazy. It's like, yo, what the fuck was all this investment when we was fucking there, nigga? When y'all was giving us fucking Subway and Pizza Hut.
I mean, I had a full scholarship in undergrad,
nigga.
so I was cool. I mean, I had to pay for my books only, but still, I wanted what they have now is just like, God damn it, I wish I had it. Like,
Listen, the experience, everybody got to go through it, yo. Like, just living on campus, waking up, everybody like, yo, we finna go out here. You trying to slide with us? Ask your mom for money because you don't have a job because you fresh out of high school. Hey, mom, can you send me $50? We're about to go to the club.
I used to. I worked at one of the biggest computer labs on campus. I was like a assistant lab manager because that job paid. Like, I mean, back then
Freshman year?
Yeah, freshman year. I think it paid like almost $10 an hour, which was like, fuck that. I was like, shit, this is great. That was great back in the 2000s, bro. And then
That's crazy. You know what's crazy? I was a fucking intramural referee my freshman year. So I used to do I used to go to class where we learn how to be a referee for basketball, right?
Yeah, I was a scorekeeper once. That shit.
And I did fucking soccer as well. Yeah, I did soccer as well.
Scorekeeper is a thankless job. I did that shit for a couple, for a couple bucks before. But yeah, no, it was the lab shit because the lab man, because I used to close the lab and I used to get all the perverts. I used to go in the computers, go in the corner, and go, do things to themselves while watching something on the screen they're not supposed to do. I got so many fucking stories of all these perverts. I used to go up in the lab late night just to do some shit.
That's crazy.
That shit was bananas, yo. Like, the shit was nuts. And that was it. And then of course, like the fuckery. I mean, the dorm living. Like, my wildest dorm was senior year because I lived with 5 white dudes. Like, but we were all cool with each other beforehand. So like they're like, all of them are close to me, except one's not really as close to me because he's just he's off doing his one thing. But they close to me to this day, and we've gotten to so much fuckery and adventures, shit like because I used to wake up because I used to be super hyper because I used to film myself, so I used to walk up and down the hallway at like 6 o'clock in the morning, shouting my nickname back and forth and dancing and rapping and shit like that.
Yeah.
Before I left the dorm, like They hated that, but they're just like, why can't you be quiet? I was like, you just gotta let me be me. You know what I'm saying? And of course, that wasn't the other shit. Then of course, if I know they had chicks over, then one of the things I would do is the holy rollers would always come on campus and try to hand out the Bibles and stuff like that. And sometimes I'd take it just to make sure they leave me alone. And then I'd hear one of them doing what they're doing, so I stay outside the door and read scripture to them. And I think one of them felt what I was reading. And she was like, "Thank you," and she left. And my roommate came out.
Damn.
My roommate came out pissed. It's like, Pat, what the fuck? Yeah, and then I was laughing so hard.
You a top blocking ass nigga.
I would have stomped you out right there with the Bible.
Well, he did because he was like, Pat, what the fuck? She was about to do it, and then you tell her that she got nervous and she left. So I fell on the floor laughing. He tried to stop me out on the floor. I was rolling on the floor laughing.
This nigga.
And then of course, the nigga they try to get back at me by putting all my things in the ceiling and putting hot sauce in my Vaseline, which pissed me off. Like, because unexpected shit.
Hold on, they put hot sauce in you. Can't you tell that shit ain't clear? What time out? The fuck?
No, I couldn't tell that shit was clear, nigga. The fuck, nigga. I was too full of myself.
Oh yeah, he got glasses, Pilot.
I remember.
No, but I'm saying.
I remember those pranks.
Hold on, so you ain't gonna see the. So does the Vaseline change colors?
No, it doesn't.
It doesn't. Okay. Because I mean, the hot sauce is
okay. Yeah, that's all you had to say, nigga. Damn.
Yeah, no. All I know is I scooped. I was about to put it out, and I was like, "What the fuck is that smell?" And in the stereo, it was smell like burning and shit. I was like, "The fuck is this?" I was like, I was heated.
You put that Scotch bonnet pepper sauce in your shit.
But and of course it helped too that my senior year. And it helped that my senior year dorm was next to the local watering hole. Shout out to Blarney's, where I used to, like, if I didn't go into Hartford or Providence or the Sporty, which was near UConn, or going to UConn, I used to go in there, which, it was like White Girl Central. I roll up in there, and then motherfuckers would be like, some people I know because my roommates know him. It's like, Big Pat, what up, bro? Yo, give my bro a shot of Jaeger, bro. Like Big Pat is my man. And that type of shit.
Man, what they do with TD Sports? Salute.
Jaeger bombs
Rants.
was a college specialty, yo.
Yeah, them shits was
Deontay
gross, but I
Jones,
got
bro.
you nice though on some real shit. And then of course the white girls is like, you get the white girls that you don't see on campus. They don't say shit to you, but once they got that Kurdian system, it's like, so is that what they say about black guys? Right. And then 2 + 2 = 4, and I was out the door. You know what I mean? So college was wild, bro. Like
I also pledged the fraternity.
Oh, I didn't do that. My colleges didn't have any frats on campus though.
I pledged the fraternity.
Well, you were trying to be a Q dog?
Nah, we didn't have no fucking Q dogs. I was trying to be a Kappa, but I didn't pay my.
You trying to be a pretty nigga. That's what you trying to.
I didn't pay my dues.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I have nothing against people who pledge Greek. I have cousins who did that, but that paid to
it's like the initiation fee $400.
Yeah.
After you get in, it's $200 a month. It's like, nigga, I'm here trying to pay to stay in school. Like,
and then of course you gotta do the hazing.
You think I'm gonna just pay? No, I didn't allow the hazing.
Paying for friends
I'm not a drinker at all. So when I was in school, I was big on I don't drink, I just smoke. I don't drink, I just smoke. Leave me alone.
I mean, because when you do that shit, I mean, obviously you're gonna have to catch the wood. And then you also have to do, do the steps, do probates and shit like that, nigga. So I trust me, I know this shit, bro. Like you tell me, Brett, white boy Brett made it all the way through.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that nigga through there.
Yeah, and funny thing is too is like I was thinking about doing it as an adult, or either that or become one of those, or become a Mason, because there was one cat that was really trying to recruit me to be a Mason. And I have like one of my close peoples is one too. I always
stomp the yard ass niggas.
Well, Masons don't do any of that shit, bro. They don't do none of that shit. They different.
And they just do the secret handshakes when you pulled over and need assistance type shit.
Basically, yeah. Like Simpsons, they spoof that shit, but some of that shit is really true. How Masons get down.
Yeah, stone cutters.
Yeah. So I was thinking about it, I don't think you pay like $400. But Kappas, that's the pretty nigga frat. So that you pay like, I was thinking that if you were in Florida or wherever, you'd be a Q dog because that's them wild ass niggas. That's the niggas that you hear they hear Atomic Dog and they lose all type of sense and they close. That type of shit.
Yo, shout out Anthony. Yo, nigga, when I was at Nova, I was smoking with all types of white people, nigga. And yes, they use vapes. Vaporizers. It's like they got a bag, fills up with smoke. It cooks the fucking smoke for like 10 minutes. And then you suck it out the bag. They got a shit where it's like a bong I smoked out of a bong that's like 4 feet tall, nigga. What else? I've hit dabs. White people do a lot of white people. White people do a lot of variations of weed. Being with white people,
they also lace their weed too. That's another thing. That's why I didn't smoke with too many of them like that. Unless I knew them, because some of them used to like to really get down with them dirty blunts and shit like that. So I was just like,
when I was in college, Molly was like the biggest thing out. Like. And I never tried that shit. I never tried that shit a day in my life. I never.
Nigga, when I was there, it was Vicodin at my college. Like niggas used to buy because Vicodin is strong as fuck. So niggas used to buy that shit and do things. I don't really want to blow up people's spots.
I ain't gonna lie. I've been on a few Xannies before, but one time I woke up, didn't know where I was at, and that was it. I never done it again.
Just say no, motherfucker. That's only you can prevent forest fires and shit, nigga. Like just say no.
Real shit.
That's the thing is like those pills. They don't. It's like the people who be really need those pills. It never affects them like it does the regular niggas who just take them shits.
Well, no, I took 5 and drank 3 beers with it, nigga. That's why.
Nigga, you went on a
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, bro, like I done took so many like pain pills that had 211s and shit.
No,
like,
the white
shit don't be hitting me like it do y'all niggas.
The white nigga that I was with, I don't know. He was like, "Yo, it's a football, so it's broken into 3, and each piece is like a quarter of a fucking real Zanny. So you really need to take 5 for it to be like 1.5. That's how he sold it to me. So I'm like, all right.
Jesus Christ.
Fuck.
Yeah, no. In
No,
college,
but
I stuck.
listen, I believed him because he took 12 of them bitches. So I'm like, okay, if this nigga
He must
take
be
12,
Indian, nigga. He must be
nah,
Indian.
he was white. He was white. I was like, okay, if this nigga took 12 and took a shot, I think I could take 5 and drink a beer. But nah, I woke up, didn't know how the fuck I ended up where I was at.
Yeah, no, it was just liquor and weed in college, bro. Like, yeah, I didn't need like I know in grad school I got introduced to people like sniffing.
Y'all niggas probably on shrooms and shit too.
No, motherfuckers, I ain't gonna lie. In Washington, motherfuckers was on Adderall, like to study, quote unquote.
Oh,
Study,
niggas was pumping Adderall hard in college. I
Yeah,
never
niggas used to actually crush that shit up and sniff it and then go do this thing. I've seen
niggas
that.
used to
I
be
got a
like,
crazy
yeah,
one. I knew this cat that used to get the Adderall with the paws. There's different Adderall, the one with the beads. So there's like the little orange. But he used to put the motherfucker in the put those beads in the fucking Rockstar and drink that motherfucker. And I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that motherfucker was. He wanted a heart attack.
That
Nigga.
motherfucker was doing the.
yo, niggas used to be like, yo, I gotta study, yo, I gotta stay up all night and study for this test. But me, I don't know how you learn, Pat, but I'm good at cramming. Like, I don't really need to study if I was paying attention during a lesson.
I have a computer science degree, so I couldn't really cram. Like, I had to practice my shit weekly. I had to do this shit. I stayed in the library and lab. Like my roots would tell you, like I was in the lab. Like if I wasn't in the gym or not like during the day, I was in the library for like hours.
You was a homework ass nigga.
Well, I had to.
Because I was good. I was just good at taking tests. So I really I just complete assignments. Sometimes I'll be like, all right, fuck that assignment. I'm not gonna do it. But I was always good. I was always good for a B or a C, a high C on a test, even if I didn't study. If I study, I know I'm getting an A, because I retain information well. But without studying, I'm a good test taker, nigga. If I know the formula, I'll figure out the math problem eventually.
Nah, I was a grinder with that. I just did my shit, and then I got my grades.
There's different learners in school. Like I'm just if I pay attention at the lesson, I don't need to hear nobody else say nothing. I'm gonna just remember what you
y'all
said.
niggas traded like NFL talk for school talk, because school is like, fuck, I got out of school to get out of that motherfucker and don't have to talk about that shit. Now y'all think
you act like niggas was holding you by your ankles and dump you in a trash can and pouring milk on your head.
Nah, hell no. I used to get in fights and chill. Like I was a chill nigga in school. It just
this nigga was
that shit, like honestly, because I learned so much outside of school. School was just boring to me, bro. Like real shit. Like
niggas was
we all got like different experiences.
Yo, Pat, niggas was treating his ass like Thomas Crook.
Who that?
It's the nigga that took off Trump's ear, nigga.
Hey, Luke, I just sent you a link because we're actually about to go talk, because I definitely, before we get off here, we definitely got to talk about Canelo Berlanga. So just check your link real quick.
Oh yeah, we didn't rap about Canelo Berlanga, so that's a good way to pause, wrap it up. So that's a good way to.
Yeah, hold on, real quick. I just want y'all thoughts. Y'all think Team USA got it, or are they struggling
for basketball?
Hard? Yeah.
For what?
Shit, we got the best team by far, but these niggas looking a little mid. I ain't gonna lie, these niggas looking a little mid with the
No, but Germany and Canada.
And real quick, I want to mention. Did y'all hear about that? Did y'all see those? I know Pat might feel away because he's after, but did you hear about that Gilbert Arenas comments? Did you see that clip?
Yeah, I saw it, but
that was so. No, do you see that? Did y'all see that him talking about the whole cool run-ins and shooting the darts? Like, what the fuck kind of?
What did he say?
Man. Do better, huh?
What did he say?
Gilbert Arenas was talking shit about Africans, basically, due to the Sudanese team gave USA fits. Like they were up. Sudan was up 25 at one point, and USA won by 1. And then Gilbert Arenas the next day or that night
he was talking about these niggas.
These niggas talking crazy shit, bro. Like watch that clip.
Like, yo, These niggas don't have an indoor
You can see these
gym.
niggas are shooting he did the mount with the darts and all that crazy bullshit. And
This
I'm like,
nigga said, yo, these niggas was playing outside. And they
no,
can't.
he went. I mean, like, I understood the sentiment, not really, because it was pretty disrespectful. I ain't
That
gonna
shit
lie, it was
was
pretty,
fucked up. He said, yo.
he's saying we're losing the crew, running to the air up there type of shit, and
He
like,
said, yo,
come on, man, at least be funny if you're gonna be
It's
racist.
like I don't get why he would say cool runnings though. Like I could get air up there, but the cool runnings was just uncalled for because it's like it's a whole different sport. Like
niggas is sensitive. That shit is hilarious.
Hey, yo, air up there is a classic too. By the way,
That shit
that is a
is
basketball movie we
Shouts
did,
out
man.
Luol Deng had a, my former Chicago Bull, Luol Deng had a really classy response. He's like, you guys are, you're basically still separating it because there's the whole FBA versus anti-FBA thing, the sport wars, but like Luol Deng kind of just had a really classy response. So shouts out to that.
Yeah, but isn't Arenas, he's Cuban though? So I don't know what the
yeah, I didn't realize that nigga was Cuban. Like, because he looks like a nigga to me, but he's like literally has both his parents are Cuban, which is kind of crazy to me.
He's one of those Casamayor looking niggas, like like if you was to put if he get a Caesar haircut and put him in the hood.
Gilbert Arenas was the original Dame. Like I ain't gonna lie, Gilbert Arenas was the original Dame. Like Dame Lillard.
That nigga was John Wall before John Wall.
But that nigga could shoot though. John Wall really couldn't shoot, but he was nice with it.
He was John Wall before John Wall. A good player that could hoop.
What's up, Rob? What's good, RGR? Yeah, Arenas is a dumbass. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. That his show was a guilty pleasure sometimes, but he is kind of a dumbass though. I ain't gonna lie. So his YouTube
I don't listen to that.
He just be saying like mad shit, like.
And just like we should definitely not support no damn Canelo versus Berlanga because obviously because if I think all the rumors and all this shit, like I didn't think they were gonna announce it so soon, but they announced it, and of course it was just like what the fuck.
No, you know what I think happened? I think Canelo seen my tweet where I was like, I guarantee Canelo will lose his next fight, and he was like, nah, fuck that.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm fighting Berlanga, nigga. Try again.
Yeah, because pretty much.
What if he was to still lose? That'd be crazy.
No, did you see Berlanga's "Hey guys, I'm fighting Canelo" video? That nigga look like he could get whooped by anybody that I know, nigga. Get the fuck
that's
out
the
of
thing
here.
too. I mean, Berlanga number one is the reason why he's getting shot because he's number one for the WBA for beating I don't know who to even get a number one spot because he doesn't have
to beat. Don't you have to beat the number one to be the number one?
Well, you gotta beat somebody, and that motherfucker hasn't beat anyone. Lukey, get on! I gave you a link, bro. It's in your Twitter inbox. But yeah, no, like
and that's gonna be pay-per-view too. Waste of fucking money.
Yeah, it's like number one, you're putting this on pay-per-view. Number two, bro, I don't even know who even saw Berlanga's last. I mean, I saw it because Eddie made a whole thing about it. Because it's like, oh yes, Berlanga this, Berlanga that, and he's gonna get a knockout this time around because he hadn't gotten a knockout in like how many fights, and it's just like, and they're putting it on pay-per-view, and they didn't even put Berlanga on the pay-per-view poster, which means they know how trash this is going to be. Because like, what the fuck? Like, are you kidding me? Like,
because people will look at the poster and they'll be like, did he just fight somebody like him, or didn't he just fight this nigga or some shit? It don't look like something that'll be like, oh, let me go see this. But if you randomly see, oh, Canelo pay-per-view, let me see. Who is he fighting?
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, this guy's
nobody really wanted the Munguia fight, but we were like, okay.
They're trying to get surprise viewership. Like niggas not looking into the fight, but they see Canelo fight and they're like, oh, okay.
Hey, Lukey, what's
good? Leg in full force. Marquise. Fire stick.
Hey, Lukey, what's good, yo?
What's popping,
dog? Hey, Lukey.
I just had to come on. I'm not going to my studio. I'm not driving for y'all's show. I'm sorry. But I wanted to get on this because everyone's like, I get Berlanga versus Canelo's a bad fight, right? Like, it's not
very much so.
It's very much so, but like, we got to also remember, like, I don't think Canelo is a pound for pound fighter anymore. He's telling us he's washed up with his opponents he's choosing. Like, this is how you mess around and have a hard fight with someone you shouldn't. Because Berlanga's going to train stupid hard, be motivated, and the whole press tour people are going to disrespect him. I don't know. Like, if I was Canelo, I would avoid fights like this because these fights always kind of have something weird happen, you know?
Of course, yeah.
So, like, I get it that it's terrible, but at the same time, imagine if you're coaching Canelo and you got a real power puncher across from you that's super limited, and you got a guy who's older, you know?
Yeah, but honestly, if
You
Berlanga
don't
was,
sound like you giving Berlanga a chance.
I think
I mean,
I think Berlanga can drop him. I don't think that he's experienced enough to win it, if that makes sense.
To drop
I mean,
him?
dropping Canelo. I mean, that's a pretty bold prediction because
The only
Canelo.
way, look,
Dropping
I
him
would
to
put
win it.
look, the only way, the only way I'm putting any money on this fight or any type of bet or any is just on some karmic boxing god type of
He's
universal
entering the
balance.
boxing gods, Shutter. Like this is
Huh?
he's playing with the boxing gods right
And that's
now.
what I'm saying. Like, it's worth a bet on that alone. But I still wouldn't pick Berlanga to win. I still think he gets beat the fuck up, but
Early.
I would put a little money on Berlanga for some type of upset. I would
What
do
if
that.
Berlanga somehow KO'd him? That'd be crazy, right? I mean,
That's what I'm saying. Like, either put it on for the win or KO or a decision. I don't.
If he wins,
Wow, that'd be crazy. Even a decision.
if he wins, who's the greatest Puerto Rican boxer ever? Danny Garcia or Edgar Berlanga?
Come on.
Oh, shit. Ask Pat. He's a fan of both.
Ask you. You're the Danny Garcia fan.
I'm
Bro.
a Tito stan, so I'm biased. Trinidad's my guy.
I remember I made people so mad because I did a poll on Twitter once. I said, "Who's the greatest Puerto Rican fighter? Felix Tito Trinidad or Danny Garcia?"
Yeah, you'll piss off some people. Yeah, you used to do that a lot, Lukey. You were funny about that.
Oh,
If Danny gets a 160 belt, I'm not. I mean, he might be a Hall of Fame lock if he is able to beat Lara. I'm just saying he might be a Hall of Fame.
He has to beat Laura though. That would be his best win in like years.
honestly,
And that's an intriguing fight because Danny got an S tier chin, but at 160, Lara became a stationary KO puncher, counter puncher, and KO artist. So it's intriguing at least. I know Pat's gonna shit on it, but it's a intriguing fight in that regard.
Lukey,
It's the best fight on that card.
it's the only other fight on the card. They didn't give us the other. They didn't give us the other fights. I mean,
But
come
that's
on.
the thing. I'm not even like, this is one of those fight cards where I won't even pay attention to. Like, I literally I've honestly made up in my mind that I don't want to watch the fight, and I probably won't. Like, it's like a Jake Paul type of fight where it's just like, okay, it's there, but nah, I'm good.
You want me to get deep with you?
Go ahead.
There's more cards like that lately than there aren't cards like that lately for me.
I mean, this year been kind of like underwhelming for a boxing year.
Yeah,
It's
but
Didn't we start with the ending of Errol Spence?
Now, well, Errol Spence could be. It's gonna have to be. Well, today was a year of the Inoue Fulton. So in a couple of days, it's gonna be 3-4 days. It's gonna be a
Crawford Spence, reunion.
a year anniversary.
Yeah.
A year ago, I was on here with Shutter, and we broke down skill for skill that Inoue was better than Fulton, and that was a legendary episode because that was one where everyone was like, "This is a 50-50 fight," and I'm like, I just don't think people watch Inoue, bro.
no, they don't. Yeah. Like I said,
I think we expected Fulton to do. A little better. Like it was like what
You expected him to do
a little. I mean, I expected Monster to drop KO him, but I didn't. I expected to be more competitive at least. Like what the fuck was that?
Yeah, no, I mean that week was epic because, like I said, Monster and Fulton exposed how shitty a lot of boxing platforms are that talk about boxing. Like they shouldn't even be talking boxing. Like I lost the respect for so many platforms just simply off just the horrible bad takes, that ignorant comments that I was hearing about that fight. Like there was a whole lot, and then of course Crawford and Spence. There was a lot of platforms just flat out they crashed out. Because there's like, what are we going to talk about now? I don't want to talk about boxing. I want to talk about Crawford and Spence. And, they don't want to talk about Crawford. So They gone.
Yo, speaking of Crawford, dude, like, I think people gonna be in for like a rude awakening next week. Cause I overheard somebody like in the hallway. This nigga was loud on the phone, and he's up here talking about, hey man, Crawford fight next week, man. I'm gonna put a mid-round KO bet on it. He kept talking about like, yeah, he fighting a nobody. Like he fighting some white dude for one of them damn European. Like I'm listening to this, I'm like almost want to bust out laughing. I'm like, oh my god.
Well, that's a lot of a lot of the Fulton and Spence fan. I mean, LDBC, whatever you want to call it. But a lot there was a humble pie serving that last year, this time of year. It was
Longest victory lap ever.
Yeah, I don't know. Some of them are low key are hoping that Crawford gets knocked out by Madrimov. So it's like,
It's not good for the sport because it's like we all like he should have took the Boots fight. They should have made that fight.
No, they're hoping Crawford lose there. I mean, these are.
Disconnected.
Oh, he's muting or whatever. He's muting himself. But yeah,
we got super chat popping right now. So if you have a job and you enjoy the show, drop $1 because when you go by Starbucks, you don't skip that line. So shout out to the Ring Gang Radio. Give them $2 in the super chat.
Yeah, super chat. You see the scrolling banner, and shout out to people who have given to us in the past. We appreciate your support as always, man. Shout out to Luki for, of course, for the co-sign.
I'm coming on for free. This community service, bro. I'm coming on this community service. But
in that York also you're a friend of Ring Gang too, Yeah,
this is a swing bout. But like one thing that I'm not super I'll just say it. I'm not super thrilled with Saudi Arabia being the centerpiece of boxing right now.
Thank you.
And I'm not super thrilled that on multiple there's complicated issues that come with Saudi Arabia being the centerpiece of boxing. One of which selfishly is, what if they just wake up one day and decide that they don't like boxing anymore? Where does our sport go? I think Saudi Arabia's tried to enter a lot of sports, but the fact that boxing is just all about money, this is the only sport where they can become relevant. They tried to do it in golf and other things, and everyone's kind of like, we don't buy into it. Whereas in boxing, it's like, hey, they'll pay. Cool. Here's the thing.
Invite them to the picnic.
Boxing, and I'll say this before, American boxing especially did it to themselves. This is the reason why they're in the sport. American boxing did it to themselves. And that's flat out the reason why.
They're fucking money hungry.
There's going to be it's going to be, for the next year and a half, it's going to be nice. But there's going to be a moment where, Turkey and all of them are going to walk away, and boxing's going to have a reset. Boxing's going to have a major reset in a year or two. But enjoy it while it lasts.
And that's why also we're getting shit like Canelo and Berlanga being passed off as a pay-per-view main event. But American boxing fucked up itself to the point where
that's Canelo. Don't blame that on American boxing. That's Canelo. That's the Zone. That's Society. That's the damn byproduct.
Oh, that's PBC, bro. That's not the Zone. That's PBC, bro. That did that shit.
No. Dude. Canelo, look.
It's
the Zone has done worse for Canelo than anybody.
It's PBC's doing. It's PBC on Prime. That's their offering. They're offering Canelo versus Berlanga. It's not the Zone that's just doing it. It's PBC. They're
the Zone is promoting it, but I know what you mean. It's kind of
but you know, if PBC had their way and Canelo had any balls or cojones, we'd have a Benavidez fight.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, but
So yeah, that's on Canelo. The whole Saudi Arabia shit is bullshit because y'all try to damn put all your hopes and dreams into something unstable as fuck as that, where they can wake up any day, the government can change, wake up any day and say, you know what, fuck boxing. Like, really?
Canelo knows him fighting Benavidez is him passing the torch. He knows it. Yeah, that'll be him. Yeah. That'll be him passing the torch. Because he won't walk away from that fight.
Well, I think we need to get away from these max contract deals in boxing. It didn't work with my guy Roy Jones when it's like, hey, whatever you do, we're gonna just pay you a lot because you're exciting. Now Canelo's just being guaranteed too much money,
Mhm.
and he has too much power, quite frankly. And then it's like the flip side is you got Bivol and Betterbeeve making a ton of money, and they'll have a big fight, but the fight's happening somewhere where there's going to be no fight atmosphere.
I feel like
And
Canelo's not that much of a draw anymore. Maybe because of the fights he's picking. All of the fights he's
Yeah,
picking is not even worth pay-per-view.
been that way.
I mean,
It's been
there's a whole generation that views Canelo as the old guy now.
yeah, but he's still the one he's still the top seller. Like there's no one that's kind of like selling pay-per-views or anything yet. Like no
Yeah,
one's
but
kind of
he's not a true face of boxing anymore. Like no one like Canelo hasn't had a fight that people cared about since like maybe the Plant fight, and that's the last time he looked good, like peak form, prime, whatever. It's been
I mean,
all
the
downhill since then.
fight was sneaky interesting, but everyone was
Hold on,
like,
which
"Oh,
fight?
we're gonna skip it." But
I mean, I thought it was trash, but my ex made me buy it because she saw the fuckery and liked it, so I had no choice.
Oh no, which fight?
The Canelo Plant fight, I hated that
oh,
fight.
the
That
Bivol
was a
one.
decent fight.
I was saying the Bivol had some build up because I remember the weigh-in for the Canelo Bivol, and that was jumping. And that was
Yeah, no, Canelo Bivol was a cool fight. I had no problem
Yeah,
with
that's
that.
the weigh-in, but the whole lead up to that shit was boring. Like, dude, the zone can't promote for shit. That's why nobody knows how dangerous Madrigal is.
Well,
No
that's
one cares about the undercard, and it's good as fuck. Like,
let's get into that because I've been thinking about this, and it's like DAZN tries their hardest. It's not like they don't put out YouTube videos.
nah, they don't try their hardest, bro.
But-
Like that is look, retweeting Crawford Instagram posts ain't trying your hardest.
No,
Like, make some original content.
what I was gonna say is, I think that we're in this new era where no one really knows the formula just yet because with HBO, we know to go to HBO Boxing or to tune into HBO to watch 24/7.
Right.
I mean, I miss PBC preview shows because they put it on their YouTube channel and then it's not live anymore, and I'm like, I don't care.
Yeah,
So
no, they cut. Yeah, they used to be live. They used to be on Fox, on FS1, all that shit. They cut all that shit out.
but I'm saying like they had
They
preview
used to
shows.
hype up shit though.
They had a preview show for the Amazon Prime card.
And it doesn't do anything. It's just a lesser version of 24/7. It's not that great.
What I'm saying is like it used to be like we go to the one place to watch the fights on the network, and then we'd know that okay, you go into a hub or you go to that place. Now there's like a level of like if I'm just on my computer, I might be looking at taxes, I might be looking at my hobbies. If I'm on YouTube, like I'm not intuitively thinking, let me go watch this fight I don't even know if DAZN's done any Madramayoff stuff because I don't care. None of the content that comes out of these YouTube channels is that interesting where I'm following it.
Well, that's one problem right there. That's true. But also the problem is too that they don't try to circulate anything when there's good content that's out there, they could retweet it. They don't do that. It's like they don't really approach it. Like even with ESPN, they don't even sometimes the main ESPN doesn't retweet certain things. Like that happens often. There's so many side agendas where people with the platforms, they decide, well, you know what, I could make this a little bigger than it is, but now I'm not gonna retweet it or I'm not gonna have this video clip circulate. Like it's a lot of that shit that goes on with boxing.
I see more replay fights of Floyd and Sugar Ray popping up than I do of this is the new fight that we got coming.
Oh, thank you. Okay, that's a great example. You see more on this day. Sugar Ray Leonard fought Lalin Lalande and Marvin Hagler fought this nigga and that dude fought this guy.
And I'll sit there and watch that shit for an hour and a half.
Thank you. You see
and
that
if
more on the
page
timeline
posted, right.
than you see any any type of shit where okay, yeah, how come I see? Yeah, that's a great point. How come I see more of that than I see any Madrimov highlights?
Yeah, it's either that or like they actually released something on Andy Ruiz. Like I'm just waiting for that to be circulated, and I mean I just saw because it popped in my recommendations. It's actually pretty good, but they didn't retweet that yet.
And then the damn like, and the poll topic is telling with that with the whole I just see the what would you rather have when promoting a fight? A 3-minute trailer, a 30-minute documentary, or a 15-minute face-off segment? 20 votes. 30-minute documentary got the most votes, 55%. Second place was the 15-minute face-off segment, and last place was a 3-minute trailer. So when you just look at that, that's what the fans spoke out. That's what they want. You can see with the votes. Look what the Saudi doing. Look what Turkey doing for the Crawford Madrimov fight.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Like
At least the one the fans voted the least for. A 3-minute trailer can't fucking promote a fight. I don't care who produces this shit, how cinematography it look and all that bullshit. If it's Oscar worthy, I don't give a fuck. Like, bring back the award winning documentaries, my nigga, and let the fans know who these guys are.
Right. No, and I agree with that too. Like, I mean, I agree with. Like, there should be more on that one because, like I said,
and the social media presence, like this whole shit where everybody signed into the zone and all of this and to the Turkey Alliance, like y'all already can't circulate y'all fights worth a damn on social media. So how is being all under them that umbrella going to even help move anything?
I mean, I let it be known I'm a fan of the cards because at the end of the day, I need the cards to actually deliver in some fashion, which they do for me.
No atmosphere, fucking. The zone only got 1 million subscribers.
Like
1 million.
Like I care about the pandemic taught me more than the fight actually needs to hit, which it does.
I think more people got the Bumble app than they got the DAZN app, nigga. Like,
yeah, but let's put it this way: I'd rather see a good fight, but then let's say because if you heard me judging the cards,
dude, we're boxing fans. Of course, it come down to whatever best fight get made. We don't care if it's two niggas fighting in the alley. It better be even before could only be fought in a damn train station. We'll accept that. Like, we're boxing fans, but I'm just saying, like, I look at shit more than just my personal gain out of that, which is the entertainment. Like, I look at it, I love boxing enough where I want to see the sport flourish for the niggas that come after us. Pause.
Yeah, and we're in my case,
and that shit ain't a long-term growth thing that they're doing. That's all I'm saying. Like,
talking about the Turkey shit? My fault.
Yeah, it's like it's counterproductive. A fucking 3-minute trailer for what y'all saying is like one of the best card ever in America.
I mean, yeah, but the main event isn't, and that's why unfortunately it's not selling. You know, everybody's talking about
the main event is a main event nobody asked for. Yeah. Who asked for that fight?
It's a I'm a Crawford fan, so I have to kind of somewhat defend it. Crawford is in a new division.
No, I'm not saying it's not a bad fight.
It's a good fight.
It's actually a quality fight.
It's a quality fight. It's an intriguing fight.
It's a quality fight. If I was just to go 1 through 10, a grade of report card, that fight is like a B+ to me.
Yeah. It's an intriguing fight. I mean, Crawford should
win, but it would be better if they actually promoted Madrimov.
They didn't really. Yeah, you know what I'm noticing? Bible of Boxing, I think Ring Magazine, they're promoting Madrimov, but all I'm seeing is that Twitter, like a certain Twitter, I think is Bible of Boxing. They're the only ones that are keep showing Madrimov clips, like sparring and doing random stretches. Pause. Or some dude splits and shit. Like, I don't know what the fuck that was about, but I just, I see him. I see him in the gym. Like, it's the only place I see him in the gym. Most of the fucking DAZN tweets.
Where he need to be.
And what I saw the DAZN tweet last night where it was supposed to be Terrence. It was supposed to be Boots and Big Baby Miller hitting the pads, but it was Terrence Crawford. I'm like, are they not checking the caption? Because the caption says, John Ennis handshake Big Bay Miller, but it's a fucking Terrence Crawford trailer clip, and I'm like, what?
Well, sometimes I have a feeling sometimes the
You
people
make it
that run
lazy.
some, like the people that run some of the social medias for some of these plays for some of
They
these
don't know the fuck
are
they're doing.
kind of some of they're
And
idiots.
see, and that's another reason why shit ain't growing and spreading on social media, because these dudes are like so out of touch with how shit works and spreads.
Well, that's
Yeah.
ESPN. The guy that runs the ESPN like boxing Twitter is the worst of all of them.
That, but it's all of these niggas, like the Zone, Matchroom, all these niggas could be much better. Like even when there's a good, even when something good gets retweeted real good, these niggas will fuck up the caption or don't tag the fighters. Like it's just little like shit that it's like, damn, bro, this will make a bigger difference if you did it this way. It's just like it's fucking annoying because it's like little simple shit. But yeah, but the thing is, if you have a 1,000 little mistakes, it comes like a big problem. And that's what happens in boxing.
But I do notice it's mainly the DAZN one. Like they be having the wrong captions to the video, and I'm like, am I only catching this? Why don't like I guess they don't care. I don't fucking know.
And that's the problem, dude. Like too many niggas, like they got agendas. They don't care. Like, oh, well, I'm not gonna promote this video because it's a PBC fighter, or I'm not gonna do this because it's that, or this that. Like this shit just corny. Like even look how Crawford was talking about PBC in that one interview and how
the Ward interview. Yeah, no, Crawford has a bonus. I mean, Crawford. I mean, I see it because PBC was disrespecting that nigga. Like,
oh, do y'all see that him in the Ward interview today? Because I know Ward teased with like, I have an announcement, and everybody thought he was coming out the box, but he just doing this little podcast thing.
I don't know who the fuck thought he was coming out the box. Like,
I didn't see that. I didn't see that coming. I didn't see.
Who's looking for to see an Andre Ward fight? Honestly, I mean, all the fights you can make right now, Andre Ward is in one of your mythical fights that could happen. Like, really?
That shit's raw.
Yeah, I mean, Andre Ward wouldn't come out of retirement because he'd have to pay back a lot of money because he had a Lloyd's of London policy, and them motherfuckers like he got a lot of cash from that, and if he violates that, he'd have to pay that shit back. So he's not gonna come out of retirement just lightly like that, because you have to pay that money back if you come out because from the type of injuries that he had, what he had to file. So yeah, I knew it was gonna be a podcast.
Yeah, how much was the money though?
Like millions. Like they always do. I mean, all these athletes, they have one. It's like you get paid a lot of money if you trigger your policy, but there's certain things you can't do, like come out of retirement, or if you do, you have to pay back the money. So it's like it's a crazy policy, and you can bank off it, but it has a caveat. So yeah, Ward is not gonna come. I mean, Ward, the only boxing Ward will be doing is either sparring, like in training, or if he comes back for a Creed sequel.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, there was but when he made that little, you also that tweet where he was like, pause, he teased, I got an announcement coming up, and some people thought he was coming back, out of
the boring ass guy to make it sound exciting, bro.
But I mean, the Crawford interview was cool because Crawford, that's his voice, so he'll keep his guard down, be a little bit more open.
Yeah, he was candid.
Yeah.
But yeah, Crawford hates PBC. Like I said, and I can understand why, because motherfuckers were recognizing the regular champion, but this whole nigga was an actual champion,
and they tried to freeze him out again too. I mean, due to him fucking up Spence too much.
With the way he's acting, like, could you blame him?
But I mean, after the 154 shit, they tried to freeze him out again, but Spence is unfit, to fight, so they have no choice but to maybe mingle with the Saudis and Terrence, because Terrence is the American Saudi plug right now.
Yeah, and that's basically.
I mean, they not really promoting this fight for worth a damn. Like how many pay-per-view buys y'all think that fight gonna get?
Not much. I mean, 200. Not much. 200 to 250ish maybe.
250ish.
Ain't gonna be a lot.
I mean, either way, I'm gonna order it. I'm gonna enjoy
the card itself is really good though. I mean,
yeah,
of course.
I ordered the Charlo doubleheader pay-per-view, and that shit was excellent. And that shit only showed 100. So it's like,
we're gonna have predictions Monday, right? Because I'm gone. I'm leaving that week. I gotta somehow see how I'm gonna watch that shit because I'm gonna be on a family reunion, so I'll be here
I
for the
mean,
predictions.
you're gonna either have to get your
That will
laptop
be-
or get your DAZN app going and just pay for the shit on like.
I
Or
mean, pay-per-view.com. I think the pay-per-view.com app has it, so it's like still, but like shit. Yeah, we'll see what happens, but
yeah, I mean, I have a backup plan for it, so yeah. I mean, I'm gonna like obviously, and then he gave us a free card where after Crawford and Magomedov do their sparring or whatever,
it's gonna be like in a pier, right? It's gonna be like literally like in one of those piers
at a pier, like it was that old WWF Made in America shit where where athletes had to go and body slam Yokozuna. on the fucking
the Lex Express, right? Wasn't that
yeah. So that I was like, okay, that's new. I'm gonna see how that's gonna work because truthfully, if you can put fights on that, then fuck it, that's an idea. Other niggas can follow and do that shit, you know. But but Canelo Belanga, there's no excuse. Yeah, like honestly, we probably won't do a preview video for that because I mean that or fucking Danny Garcia and Erislandy Lara, all 60-year-olds of Lara, like get the fuck out of here. That nigga fought my nigga the Punisher, so and he's a whole champion. He's fighting Danny Garcia for the middleweight title, yo. Middleweight division sucks. Like, god damn it, that's like this, and that's a whole co-main.
Yo, LB, wake your ass up, nigga.
I'm up. I was just laughing.
Because growing up, welterweight was my favorite. 154, 160, and heavyweight, and like 160, obviously over the years is one of the most historic divisions. This is sad.
It's bad. I mean, I haven't seen the division this bad in like a long time. How bad that division is. Like middleweight is just declined so rapidly. It's gross to watch it. Like,
yeah, move slow. It's like nobody's emerging to take over. It's just random decent fights every now and then.
Yeah, no disciplined fighters. Logic Garcia was supposed to
rhyme or reason.
Yeah, now it's up to fucking Frank Warren fighter to actually try to make some shit happen at that division.
Oh yeah, our boy Brandon Lee's back against
obviously.
What did they say? Brandon Lee's coming back on I think the Joyce card.
Yeah, but unfortunately he's not a middleweight.
yeah.
Yes, well, yeah. Canelo Belanga is just a trash fight. Now, like I said, if they release the rest of the card and we actually see there's a quality fight in there, then we'll preview that as a stand that fight, and we'll just recognize that.
Yeah, you know what? If you do that, you have to have a picture of those fighters, and you can't mention Canelo Benavidez at all.
Yeah, no, we're definitely not because I'll say that it's
we really, got to just start boycotting this shit. Like honestly, like no mention of the fight. Like it got to just die like horrible death. Like that fight can't live on, bro.
Yeah, like usually I don't usually wish for an injury for fights like this, but I'm hoping that something happens so this fight doesn't take place and someone in like a rifle fight needs to be made outside of that again. But shame on Canelo, shame on Berlanga, shame on PBC, shame on Matchroom because Matchroom is fucking Berlanga's promoter, Eddie, for putting this, Berlanga.
He was like the best manager in the game.
At the very least, shout out to IBF for at least standing on business finally and stripping Canelo. It took him long enough.
Yeah, but Canelo's not going to be undisputed anymore because the IBF is like, yeah, you know what? Fuck this. We have a German-based Cuban, and we have Vladimir Shishkin. They're going to fight for the belt, which is actually a pretty decent.
Damn, Skull's German. I mean, I know he's Cuban, but he's German-based. Yeah.
So that's where the IBF belt is probably going to go. But you can't allow certain shit like that to insult our intelligence. Canelo Berlanga, that's a high level fight. Like, no. Yeah, like Canelo needs to get all the smoke for that. And I hope Tank learns a lesson about what happens when you don't fight the people you're supposed to fight. At
least he fought Frank Martin. Like Frank Martin would be more like if Canelo fought Andre right now. before Andre lost. Like, and that's just, and see, honestly, it just says like this nigga Shutterworth been right all this time, all these years. Nigga said I was hating. I always said Canelo was a ducker. The nigga never fights anybody dangerous.
Oh, nigga, I said that shit too. Like, nigga, I got Canelo's case ever since.
He was like Styles and Jada Kiss with this shit. We was back and forth, like trading bars on this dude, like this ginger fuck, like.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, nah, like, but everybody, nobody had a problem with it because it was like, oh yeah, fuck Golovkin, yeah, I don't want him to see the fight, yeah, all that shit. But then when it started affecting the whole sport, which it was affecting the whole sport then, but yeah, niggas was hating. Now y'all seeing it affect this whole sport with Benavidez and all these other big fights, and you done seen how they altered careers. Like, you don't know what Andre would have become if he would have got that Canelo fight years ago.
Right.
Jamal Charlo, all these niggas. Like Canelo literally ducked all three in their prime. Fight could have been made so many times over.
They decided to bring Jamel up 2 weight classes a few years later.
Yeah.
Speaking of
Benavidez.
Jamel said he's back, so show us out, I guess.
Yeah, I'm waiting till he fights now because I'm still not
He
happy.
should move to 160, but at 154 is probably his
Oh, nobody cared. This nigga up here damn talking about like you talking shit and you can't even take a punch. Like, yo, that nigga need to just like chill somewhere. Like,
Yeah.
like, dude, you was hitting your wife harder than Canelo, bro.
Yeah,
like,
you give your wife a harder fight than Canelo. What the fuck is that about?
Yeah. That nigga needs to sit down. Like he disappointed me so much. Like that dude could have literally been the number one pound for pound in the game had he took that shit seriously and actually trained to actually beat Canelo, who was desperate, But instead, he made Canelo look like Canelo actually had like a comeback type of win, like comeback type of fight, and and beat him like clear, like yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, that was a disgusting fight. This fucking disgusting fight.
Like Canelo, like though, it's just like, bro, like if you get to the point where like Berlanga's a worse fight than Ryder, and Ryder wasn't a good fight.
Yeah.
So it's like, dude, like let's look at this run of recent fights. Like we're just over it, bro. Like we don't care. Like I said this last year, I was like, yo, if Canelo was to just not box again, like nobody would care. And look at it. Like if Canelo was, I mean, come on, you're getting the Berlanga fight. Why would we care? Like,
yeah.
Like, what is that? What's that to anticipate? So,
yeah. So
yeah,
now,
like y'all definitely not getting a goddamn preview video of this shit. Like,
yeah, I mean, what we look forward to Canelo speaking in broken English and then trying to feebly mention this as, this is Mexico Puerto Rican proud rivalry. Oscar already shitted on this damn fight. So it's like, it's an insult. It's an insult to niggas. If you watch if you watch true PR Mexican fights, the classic one, it's an insult to even put that to mention this
completely.
Yeah, fucking
Berlanga.
Berlanga.
Canelo don't have he got maybe one fight of the year classic good fight.
Right.
He supposed to be Mexican, like nigga. Out of here, bro.
He's definitely the worst face of boxing. I mean, and I'm a Canelo fan. I'm
all time.
I'm the Canelo fan on the panel, but in terms of faces of boxing of the past, I'm not. In my lifetime, this is the most lackluster face of boxing we ever had.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, Canelo's era is coming to an end, but it's just now trying to find the right person to usher him out. So it's like
that's the thing. He's not passing the torch. I mean, Floyd at least Floyd fought. Floyd fought Canelo. That was kind of a passing of the torch, even though Floyd won. That gave Canelo the rub. Pause. But
no, he didn't pass no torch because
Floyd fought the young guy. The young guy that the young popular fighter. I'm saying Canelo didn't do that. He has never done that.
I mean, Floyd never really passed the torch. He just kind of bowed out after he felt like it.
But he gave Canelo a chance. He gave Canelo a chance to fight him. And give him.
Yeah,
that.
Catch weight.
Yeah. I mean, if Floyd had actually fought like maybe a Broner or even a Cal Brook or something.
Thurman. I guess Thurman. But I'm just
that's what I'm saying. Like a Broner was a passing of the torch. He fucked that up. Like he didn't make that happen.
Thurman too. I guess I don't know.
Yeah, well, he didn't want to fight Thurman or Laura, so it's like, we
ain't get no Sergio Martinez. Like, bro, like, chill, like.
I'm just saying, Canelo was a young dude that he fought that was popular, and Canelo became the face of boxing after. Is what I'm trying to say.
I mean, I get it. It's just Canelo damn sure ain't giving nobody that opportunity.
Yeah, that's all. Yeah,
And if he does, it's people who don't deserve it.
Right. I mean, Canelo went through a lot of, went through a lot of BS just to avoid fighting Triple G when he should have fought Triple G. Same thing with Miguel Cotto. I mean, karma caught up with Cotto eventually. It's just now waiting for Canelo's in some fashion. You can't, karma can't hide forever. Like, eventually someone's going to catch him the wrong
And that's
fucking
the
time.
thing. This is a damn karma fight because the boxing gods could strike.
Mm-hmm.
Canelo got a freak accident. Berlanda lands the damn mother of all punches with his eyes closed. Like, who knows? And Canelo, like, he's taking a hit career wise with this fight. Like, but if he was to actually lose,
yeah,
because you're not gonna get anything if he wins. So it's like, what is the purpose of this? Like, bro, like you that pussy, you don't want Benavidez, bro. Like,
yeah, Eubank Berlanga, like that's your options. What the fuck?
Yeah, and then I heard like Eubank priced himself out the fight. I'm like, bro, like,
yeah.
and at least he has a Liam Smith rematch. He shouldn't have even lost the first fight.
Right.
So it's like, bro, and that's a nigga Canelo already beat, and his brother beat. Like, come on, man. Like, these are your options. Like Pilot said, these are your options. Like, this the best you could do.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, like I say, always hope is for fuckery to eventually, Canelo actually pays for all this insolence, but we shall see how it goes. But yeah, no, we're not getting no preview videos or none of that shit for that fight.
Yeah, it's time niggas gotta like, and I encourage the other boxing platforms to like just put y'all foot down and this like the last straw, bro. Like,
yeah,
you're always giving us fights we don't want or giving us to them too late. Yeah, like 3 fights when you could have had before you had the first Golovkin fight.
Yeah.
Like, so we know, like, okay, Benavidez is even more intimidating than Golovkin. So we know he ain't fighting him. Like, so it's like, bro, get out of here. Like, and he never even, at least he sparred with Golovkin and he kind of was familiar with his style a little bit.
Right.
So it's like, these niggas need everything to go in their favor, man. And just kind of sick of that shit. Like, bro, just retire. Like, if this what you want to do, Berlanga, yeah, okay, fight him and just go. Like, but nah, niggas want that easy money. But we'll see. Like, boxing, and I don't wish bad on nobody, but the way life work with shit like that, like his L might come outside of boxing.
Facts.
Because there's been other boxers that done shit, and I ain't even gotta say names. You could just think and just be like, like that is true. There's been other boxers who, they ain't play the game raw like they were supposed to, and they may have not got no L's in the ring, but they got L's outside of that shit.
Yep.
Like the way that karma hit, bro. That's why it's like you don't try to just do fuck shit like that. Like that shit just like the Benavidez shit is like flagrant.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not like he's not even fighting nobody better than Benavidez, where you could be like, well, he's fighting this like Berlanga, bro. Like you literally, and remember how he said he don't like, and he gave a hint. Remember, I think it was a year ago when somebody asked him, would you ever fight Jake Paul? And he's like, never say never. Or, I don't know. Who knows what the future holds? He would fight Jake Paul.
Yeah, he would.
And the crazy part is Jake Paul probably earned the fight more than Berlanga. That's the fucking crazy part.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's the crazy sad part. Like,
you
can't even argue that. But yeah, like fuck this nigga. Like, I'm just disgusted. Like, all you people who always was having Canelo as the greatest Mexican fighter ever. Yeah, okay, yeah. Ask Nacho Bernstein what he think. I just want to hear what he think.
Facts.
Because this shit is like just terrible. Like,
Mm-hmm.
you can't never sell me on this nigga Canelo ever again. Like, no, he should have like 5 losses.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking all these goddamn plot armor. And niggas took all these years to fucking realize this shit, Pat. We've been right about this nigga for years.
Mm-hmm.
For years.
Yeah, well, like I said, no, I better not hear any explanation, reasoning this fight. I mean, Lukey, I know was, he was just trying. It could be a trap fight, and yes, that's cool though.
Yeah,
I mean,
he's right. He's right, but still, like, fuck this fight.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, because Lukey was spitting though. Like, I agree with him, but it's just, yeah, all this turkey shit. Like, nah, man, like. Yeah, like and I say that as it's like, I don't know what's going on with PBC and Prime. Like the whole y'all didn't have a replacement for Caleb Plant's opponent, and it's not like y'all couldn't have any other nigga at Rite Aid training too.
Yeah, that's yeah.
Y'all couldn't get anybody else. Like nobody else at Checkers was wanted to fight,
and it was their free card. It was their fucking free card we're supposed to get.
Bro, like y'all couldn't find another nigga from Amazon warehouse to fight this nigga Caleb Plant.
Right.
Like my goodness. And the free fight.
Yeah, like the free card, and then but you're not a pay-per-view card. Yeah. Like this shit's all fucking like it's all fucking crazy. Like it's like in the Twilight Zone, like on some real shit.
Yeah, honestly, like PBC, like they're like, you know what? I think PBC would benefit from doing the whole pro box approach.
Yeah.
Like doing their own thing, using their resources to create something where they set up a headquarters or a couple of deals, certain arenas around the country, and they just have like fights, like get a arena in the South, get one on the West Coast, get one in the East, and just do their events and then stream it on YouTube and all that shit, and just like cut all these other niggas out. Y'all got the money allegedly, or like y'all got the fighters. Y'all got enough people where y'all could do that shit every week and have stacked cards.
Yeah.
Like, but that's I know they was kind of late on the damn like the app shit, like. And they could do it way better than the Zone does it, honestly. Like, you've seen the Zone make so many mistakes. Like, somebody really could come in there and swoop, boom, take it. Like, and more people got YouTube than fucking the Zone anyway.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why that wouldn't work. Like,
well, it's Google, so you just never know. That's Google be doing things, so that might be the reason why. I mean, Google. I mean, YouTube used to make original TV. I mean, Cobra Kai used to be on there before. That shit.
The first 2 seasons.
Yeah.
No, I'm just looking at it like, damn. What if somebody? That's like saying, okay, Pro Box is a good like idea, but what if somebody came and said, all right, I'm gonna put $10 million into that company right now. When I'm gonna add more fights too and more fighters, and we're gonna get exclusive rights on an arena in the country somewhere. Like, I don't like you get what I'm saying though, right?
Yeah, like I mean, Pro Box. I mean, right now, Pro Box is just pretty much now replaces the whole Friday Night Fights type of deal, where it's like, okay, and at least theirs is not behind. I mean, they are behind the paywall, but they also air their fights on YouTube. So I don't understand the double standard. Like you pay or you don't pay, but you still get the fight. But most
because they're looking at it, because I get it, because they're looking at it more like a donation shit. Like, hey, if you appreciate
and I actually
it.
And I know I do. I think Pilot does too, but it's but yeah.
And see, that's the thing. They still growing the sport. Like, there's niggas who like, fuck it, they'll never pay, but I know they'll always watch. So let's have it on YouTube. And the niggas who fuck with it, pay. All right, cool, thank you. Like, but I feel like PBC could do the same shit.
Yeah. Yeah, because else they're gonna have to. Else, we're gonna see. Hey, PBC has now entered an agreement with Riyadh Season, and Tank is now an ambassador for Riyadh Season.
Yeah.
Well, Tank, shouts out to Tank. I think Tank Usyk and Gennady Golovkin. They're out for the Olympics. Ambassadors in that regard for boxing. So,
and so is Jake Paul for some odd reason.
Yeah. You need that. You know why though.
Yeah,
But shout out
Yeah.
to those three. Shout out Jake Paul too. Fuck it. Shout out Jake Paul.
yeah. I mean, shout out to Triple G because Triple G is looking like he's being very well, but that's a legendary champion. So salute him to just
all-time champ for sure.
so that so
Triple G definitely eating good right now.
yeah, he's living his best life, with his Frenchman facial hair and shit like that, and clearly motherfuckers wearing dad clothes and shit like that. So yeah, that motherfucker's retired.
It looked like he looked like he ate a bunch of my quesadillas. Like that full. So, but he worked hard. He don't want to just come out and say he retired. Always talking about the opportunity. Like, bro, you're not the type of nigga that we're just gonna call out for exhibition matches and shit. Nobody wants to damn just play boxing with the love kick, bro. Like,
Right, exactly.
And it's like, dude, who gonna bro? Just say you're fucking retired.
Yeah.
I get it. Yeah, he's got to be like 43 or some shit.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, and he's already declined. So yeah, just retire and then get your induction into the Hall of Fame.
Well, he ain't really. It's Canelo who declined. Like his career for a non-performance enhancer user, his career kind of ended how you would think it would end.
Right.
he went hard the last 5 rounds of his career, and Canelo was falling apart because he's sorry as hell stamina. So
yeah, it's a shame too. If Triple G had just won at least maybe 1 or 2 of those early rounds,
career totally different.
Yeah, they would have given him the damn fight.
And all he had to do was just give him the first fight.
Yeah.
They literally, in a perfect world, he would have got the first and the second because he won both. But the first fight was the real, come on.
Yeah, I still have my reaction video that I recorded live from that particular day. Like the people were not fucking happy with that shit. Like they were they were pissed that Triple G got robbed. Oh, I might have to watch that again because that shit was hilarious.
I was in a room full of Mexicans. My ex-girlfriend was Mexican, and I was in a coworker. I was in a room full of Mexicans watching Canelo Triple G won, and by the time the scorecards are read, you could tell they were quiet as a motherfucker. You could tell who really won. I'm just saying.
Yeah, of course, yeah. They were. Yeah, I remember. Shout out to Patriot Place Theater. That's where I watched it, where the Patriots play, and that's where I saw that fight. And yeah, they were just not happy. It was just pissed off people leaving that theater.
So let me ask you this: so if Canelo wins his next fight, and then when he does, or not fucking if, and Crawford wins his fight, do you still want to see the y'all niggas still want to see Crawford Canelo? Because I don't give a fuck about that fight either.
I don't either. Like I say, Crawford would have to do so. I mean, because number one's gonna be at 168, and I'd have to something would have to
fuck out of here, Karma. I ain't trying to hear that shit. Triple G was robbed like twice, nigga. Like, get out of here. Ain't
the
trying
first
to hear
one
that.
at least. The first one I'll say for sure. That's all I know.
Nigga, the second one too. The first one's like, God damn, he got robbed. Second one is like, damn, he got robbed. That's the only difference. There's a goddamn and there's a damn. First fight, god damn, he got robbed. Second fight, damn, he got robbed again.
No, yeah. And to the Triple G, to the Canelo Crawford, like I'm a Canelo, I'm sorry, I'm a Crawford fan, super fan, or whatever. But let him get the payday. I mean, I see a path to victory. He might get.
We even let this nigga Sprints was the payday. Like, yo, what is this? Like, when is this nigga go fight somebody in his prime? We want to see, bro. Like,
Canelo,
you got the payday.
Wait, hold on. Do you give Crawford a chance against Canelo? Honestly,
yeah,
you do. Really.
Canelo ain't shit, nigga. Like, what the fuck?
Because many don't. No, many think Canelo.
I just don't want to see it because I feel like Canelo still hits hard, and Crawford is hittable as fuck early in a fight, and Canelo looks good early in a fight, even though it might be like 90 seconds per round. And you know what I mean? So and it's the density in the muscles, the arms, like Canelo's cocky, like.
There's a path. There's a path.
Like Crawford's big too, but it's a different type of big. Like
Yeah, I mean, Crawford
Pause.
got a
You know what I
longer,
mean?
4 inch longer reach, but it's like, yeah, but I see a path to victory. But if the scorecards are fair, because I think it'll go to the cards if Crawford won, but it's something like, yeah.
And honestly, I blame Bivol for the Benavidez fight never happening because once Canelo saw that he could be outboxed and niggas and he could still lose even though everybody was giving him the benefit of the doubt, that ruined the Benavidez fight for him. That ruined every tough fight. Because it happened again with the third Golovkin, but when he saw like, God damn, y'all really scored this 115, 113 for me. And that's accurate as hell. Like, and then the last fight, y'all had me losing 115, 113, and I should have lost that 118, 110 or 12 zip. Like, you know what? Fuck that. Yeah, these decisions ain't hitting like they used to. Nah, I ain't gonna fight no nigga who's throwing like gazillion punches around. Like, nope. Quick hands, power, athletic. Nah, nope. And I don't even have footwork like that. He don't have footwork like that. Nah, fuck it. We gonna be trading? Nah, nope. Like Canelo, nah, fuck that. Fuck. Crawford Benavidez both beat Canelo. Nah, niggas gonna be like, why don't Crawford fight Benavidez? It's like, oh, shit. Mayweather did good to embarrass that clown. Yeah, he did. But yeah, man, fuck this fight. We can wrap this shit up, bro. Like, one more thing. Y'all gotta check out this show called Those About to Die on Peacock. That shit is like epic. Like, it's one of the best shows out right now. 10 episodes. Binge it. Like, when I say it's gladiatorial fuckery and like ancient Roman fuckery with emperors and chariot races and like executions and all types of damn. It got some Diddy shit in there too, unfortunately, but
because it's a time period.
The Romans was on some other shit back then. If you enjoy Spartacus, you will love this show. If you love Warriors, like it's like a 9, maybe 10 for 10. Like it doesn't like. There's no real weak spots, but I'll say Spartacus dialogue is still better. Like, but it has its moments. Like it has its little, But the violence, nigga, like I'm talking about. These niggas got lions. These niggas got crocodiles, elephants, all like niggas getting damn arms hacked off, legs, like motherfuckers, tongues getting sliced. Like, bro, like these niggas, them fucking Romans weren't to play with, my nigga.
Yeah, no, I can't wait to start it on probably Sunday. I'll probably be when I'll start it.
Great dude. When you start watching, dog, it's better than Shogun. It kills Shogun. Like Shogun ain't seeing this.
Yeah, I mean Shogun was good for what it is, but yeah, the Shogun wasn't a violent show like that. It was.
Shogun was violent, but the pacing kind of like okay. You know what the best way to describe Shogun and the difference is? Shogun had great moments, but it's like that boxer who could turn it up and be explosive and look real dominating in 30-second spurts.
Right.
But then it don't know how to pace itself when it's not turned up. So it get like directionless. Like not directionless, but the dull moments don't hit like that because they're not paced and interesting enough. The dialogue, the cinematography, like it just the scheming, the plot moving forward, like Those About to Die, it moves a lot better in that show. Like the slow moments like really hit and impactful. Like you never lose interest. With Shogun, it's you really just waiting to see which one of these niggas is gonna like pull out a sword and fuck somebody up. And like although the scheming is good too, but it's not the same. Like these niggas be scheming and fucking each other over. Like yeah. I just watch it. Like y'all got my damn seal of approval on that shit. Like easily like what the best show out right now.
That's what it is, yo. All right, wrap this up because I know I gotta go to bed soon. Actually,
wrap this up.
Wrap it up like Reynolds. Wrap it up like Reynolds. Get the fuck out of here.
All right, so yeah, I think everyone got their bars in or whatever. So yeah, this is like I said, we ranted on a lot of different things today. Like I said, like we probably truly freestyled this, except with the exception, of course, the boxing shit. Like, we were going to talk about that, but everything else was freestyled as fuck.
It was a good cipher. It was a good cipher.
Yeah, that it beats like that because that's how you know that we got this shit down cold. Like that's the chemistry in motion. If we to freestyle like a rant session like this,
Yeah, shout out to all the everybody else at Ring Gang, Clanarchy, DZ, King P, Prolific, PJ. You know what it is. Salute y'all. Appreciate all the fans in here rocking with us, and everybody who showed up to the Taco Tuesday cook-off battle live. Like, that shit was fun. We got more shit like that on the way. I love y'all on TikTok. Keep commenting on that NOA Fulton video. Y'all got that shit over 500K views. That's crazy. Like,
yes, sir.
We don't have no other video with that many views. Like, that's crazy. Y'all got the Ring Gang Radio hashtag is like over 1 million now. So
yes, sir.
Like, you got, when you plug in that hashtag on TikTok, you gonna see a whole bunch of great boxing highlights. So just keep fucking with all the social media. King P got some fight write-ups that's on the way. I know Pat probably got articles in the oven.
They do. Yep, I do.
Yep, yeah, you already know. This nigga Pilot is gonna be piloting. Rome doing this thing. Definitely. Oh yeah, birthday Sunday. So salute. Y'all could drop something in the super chat. Y'all could go to a Rome video on the YouTube and drop some ducats in there. Salute. And
Yes,
make sure y'all show love. And we'll be back here next week. They'll preview the Terrence Crawford Madrimal fight.
Yes, sir.
And that outstanding card that's being underly promoted.
This nigga, yo. So yeah. So yeah, I think that'll be a good just wrap up. So so for myself, Pat Scorpio, the New England representative. For LB Shuttlesworth, the God, the GOAT artist. For Conscious Pilot, aka Bodega Pilot, and for Rome Top 5. This has been another wonderful episode of Real Talk, where as always, if shit's real, we talk about it. So until next time, peace.
Damn,
It's my birthday.